All right, we are recording, and we're live.
Hello, everybody. We're back for our bi-monthly D&D session.
Oh man, it's too close to home, Thomas.
What happened last time? Who knows? We're
Find out next time.
Somebody rewatch the episode.
got
Let us know what we did.
A lot of the last session was spent speaking to our good friend Malison the Spider about current and future plans. You guys were currently working on making your way towards where the last piece of the Rod of Seven Parts is, knowing that it's in a sunken area beneath the waves to the top right of the map, and we're recommended to stop by the Dreadmore, which is some kind of castle or bastion that has some kind of method for underwater travel.
Some kind of dreadful place.
Something
more
like that.
More or less.
Wow.
More
The
or
level of disappointment was exactly what I was aiming for.
All right, Aaron and Aaron only roll initiative.
Okay. Oh, let me get logged in.
Oh no. He forgot the first rule of D&D. Log into Roll20.
The first rule of online.
Boom, it's a Tarrasque. Oh, they don't have a character token for the Tarrasque.
Do we really have 6 of the 7, or did we that was the last location we found of them?
I think you guys have 6 of the 7.
We do.
Holy crap.
Yeah, we had
Wow.
5, and then
Yeah.
Malison took
We
the
got
last
one
off
in the
Celestial,
forbidden library thingy.
And this is exactly why I got coffee today, because I was so out of it last time.
If I had to guess, I would say we've got like 7 to 8 sessions left. So
good.
If we could just power through.
I started on the prolific writing too for mine, so
That's good. That's good.
The timing works out good. I found a good theme song, I think, so I'm excited. Should be good.
7 sessions.
I'm looking forward to getting to play.
7
How many more
sessions
times are we going to level up, Thomas?
7.
I haven't thought that far ahead. At least 7.
At least 7. Wow.
I would say at least 5.
Wow.
Maybe.
At least 5. Okay.
4 to 5, or more or less.
4 is not at least 5, but okay.
But between 1 and 9.
But let's look at the
Maybe.
math here. Nice.
Jesus.
Let's look at the math here. 7 sessions times 4 hours. We can finish this campaign this weekend. Come on, let's just do it.
We're all just fucking falling asleep over here.
If I didn't have to go to work tomorrow, maybe?
The stream would just be 4 of us like...
Just sleeping.
Gotta have at least one person awake to watch the stream to keep track of it.
I'll just take my work phone calls from here. There's no reason I can't.
There you go.
You know, you're like, oh man, the dragon rolls and... Oh, hold on one second. This is Thomas. No, Donald Trump's not here. No, he's still not here. Okay, back to D&D. Glorious.
Man, I don't know. I don't care. I'm not dealing with your problem. Just hang up. All right. So what are we doing?
Ma'am, could you roll a persuasion check? Ah, shit. Sorry, I'm crossing the streams.
Hey, how do we block someone from calling 911? How do we do that? If we just start blocking people's numbers.
Probably can do that.
You can't do that.
Make an Arcana check.
I've tried.
Just get in touch with whoever your phone service is through, and they can do it on the back end.
No, they won't. I've tried.
Won't is different than can't.
They won't do it. I've tried really hard. Anyway, for one specific person. Anyways.
So we're traveling to the Dreadmore. Let's go.
Yeah, we're gonna travel. Travel episode. Who's gonna be leading the travel? You guys have horses or something, right? Yeah, you guys have horses.
We got
Yeah,
the
we
boats,
got horses.
the land skimmers, right?
One thing I did
Wood
want to
things?
go over with you,
No, we
Thomas,
left
was
that.
when we
Yeah.
travel, you let us roll like a d10 to determine what happens.
Yeah, it depends on the area you're in.
Yeah, and a 10 means reaching it means potentially coming in contact with fleet.
Mhm,
Could we
mhm,
roll a d10 for each day that we travel rather than just one for the whole travel?
Ah, you want to min max?
Well, I just want more of a chance to run into fleet. Yes, you're right.
Also, more chances to get pounded in the ground by something.
Excellent. I love that too.
Also, more chances to kill that vampire a 4th, 5th, and 6th time.
Exactly.
No, he's gone.
He's not
Yeah,
here.
he-
He's not
he-
here anymore. He's in the capital city now.
Yeah, he's at Neroth.
He's a city vampire now, not just a
we-
natural country vampire that we've been beating up.
One of those liberal city dwelling
He realized he was losing
Starbucks
too
in
much.
Starbucks every morning vampire.
Damn.
All right, so actual question. So we're here. We're going up here. Wasn't there some like crazy doctor creating undead guy somewhere up in here? We
There's-
hypothesize.
There's
Yeah,
the
so-
rot run has the it's the goopy river that is nasty.
Correct. There is some kind of evil doctor somewhere in this area. And also over here, there is a prison that you guys have heard of where a bunch of Voltrax's enemies are locked up.
We should probably go to both of those places.
That sounds
They're
good.
on the way.
Wait, we were in Brightfold. How did we get over here?
We were in
We
Brightfold.
walked.
Right. But if we're going northeast to the Dreadmore, then how did we end up?
Because we went to
northwest?
see
That's where
the
Mouse and-
spider queen people.
Oh,
thing.
that's where the spider. Okay, got it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Noise.
But it makes sense. It's
So
so
I
close to the. It's so close to the source of the rot run that we might want to go look at that.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then the prison somewhere over here. It's on the way to the Dreadmore, so we can kind of do both. We're gonna. Are we about to roll up on some shit that we've way out leveled?
Who knows?
Maybe it scales. Who knows? While we were working out, so were they.
Just rapidly changing numbers.
Yeah, we'll start heading north towards the rot run now.
Towards Dr. Undead guy.
Dr. Douche.
Dr. Rot.
Yeah. Dr. Rod, I like that. Doesn't quite have the alliteration of Dr. Douche, though.
Dr. Douche Rod.
Maybe the douche is the rot. Oh no!
Well then.
I wonder if the river goes all the way up to the main city, Bill. Because we don't really want to go to Naroth.
Oh yeah, no, we don't want to be there yet. We got other shit to do first.
Yeah, that's like going to that's like going to the castle in Breath of the Wild. Like we're not ready for that yet.
And we're not speedrunners.
Clearly.
Well, whoever wants to lead the... we are traveling at, I believe, 2 paces a day now because of the horses.
Damn it, these horses need to go slower so we have a better chance to run into fleet.
We'll make it a D6.
He's back there. Whoa,
Whoa,
whoa, whoa, whoa.
We need to be moving stealthy on these horses. Sure, I'll roll the d6. What the hell? Damn it.
And which way are we traveling?
North.
Towards Dr. Doucherot.
We'll go north until we hit the rot run, and then we'll just travel along the rot run until we run into the rot source. Dr. Rot.
Dr. Rock.
Like Doc Ock. We discovered a new town.
We love towns.
Brits, yeah.
All this time, it was so close to Ill River.
It was. Yeah, I'm seeing like this river right here, and then I'm seeing this kind of lake over here. I bet this river goes all the way up to near off.
Could be.
There was Bresta?
Brezda.
Bresta, is that where we think we're going?
It's on the way, at least.
Is there a house that's isolated that smells like dirty feet and has like black sludge climbing out of the window somewhere just outside of town?
The black sludge pump?
Right.
You haven't found the black sludge pump yet.
No, don't.
But there is a small isolated town in the valley, off kind of just on the kind of on the rivery trail. There's kind of a forest that breaks out to the north. To the south is just kind of this more of sparse, empty landscape. Seems fairly empty. There's a couple of dimly lit buildings. Not very many people, not a lot of foot traffic out on the road. You know, there's a handful of stores, but not exactly a bustling commerce anywhere. There's a handful of temples and things like that, but it's definitely not a tourist trap or anything like that.
Is it pretty dilapidated?
Dilapidated? It is dilapidated.
You guys under-domesticated me.
You under-domestiate my power. Only a Seth deals in absolutes. So, is there like anyone around?
There's a handful of people, but none of them seem to pay you too much attention.
Which is kind of startling because we're a spectacle.
Yeah. What you might call a motley crew. Well,
So we just walk into town and
Yeah, what are you looking for? You know, so a couple of people would give, mostly Algrex, weird looks because he's a goo person.
I think I'm still on my Tupperware though.
That's true. The whole town has kind of this like thick, foul smell about it. You know, like very like skunk cabbagey.
is it
they're all
is it
weed
possible?
smokers, got it.
So the town like sits astride the river? Is it like right next to the river?
Yes, it is. Sits astride the river. There's a couple of like fishing docks that are sprawled out across the river.
So we came into the town from the south. Can we proceed to the opposite end of the town and compare what the rot run looks like on the other side of the town versus where it looks like where we came into town? Like, is the rot seemingly coming from said town, or is it the rot continues past the town?
The rot definitely continues past the town. The water kind of becomes almost like syrupy, like sticky sludge-like as you guys have proceeded farther north. There's not really any signs of life. Occasionally the river will bubble with noxious gas and fumes that rise out of it. There's insects attracted to the foul water. But you don't see at this time anything that might be a source of such a thing.
And I think we continue to travel up along the river, yes?
Do we want to poke around town to see if anybody has any information?
I believe that would
Is
be
there-
your area of expertise.
Is there like a center of town, like a town square, or a...
There's definitely like less of a square and more of just like a few clear like landmark buildings. You know, there's like a tavern, some kind of like political building, a general store, a small kind of generic shrine temple building.
Cliff is going to get out a coin and flip it. All right, he says, "Let's go check out said political building. What's in there?"
Inside are like a couple of basic, town tenants, things about taxes, prices for things, nothing that seems particularly interesting. There's like a small elven secretary type lady, kind of gives you guys a half-hearted wave.
I will go introduce myself to said mayoral secretary.
Ah, what brings you into town?
Looking for work. What do you do here?
Oh, well, lately I just talk to people who are, moving their way out of town. Most people seem to be moving out on account of we don't really have any food because the river is all bad and animals have all left. So town's slowly just being abandoned piece by piece. So mostly just taking complaints about how there's no food and then people telling us they're moving out.
I noticed the river is very fragrant. How long has it been that way?
It's gotten a lot worse lately, the same time those weird creatures started showing up, but someone killed a lot of them, so that's helped a lot. But it's pouring down from one of the mountains up there somewhere. I suspect that it's some type of maybe like volcanic ash or something in the water. I don't know. I'm not a botanist or anything.
Fascinating. Is she referring to us killing a bunch of them or somebody else?
It sounds like you guys killed a bunch of them. You went into like their nest hive area and killed a ton of them.
That's right. That's right. So when they do come, they always come from the north?
Well, mostly, yeah. We've had a couple, of the town good Samaritans go up and hunt down some of the creatures, but most of them have stopped because it's too dangerous.
Have they come anytime within the last couple days?
I don't know, it's been a few weeks, but no one's really come back to town or anything. I mean, even the mayor himself's been packing up, getting ready to leave, so I think eventually we'll just abandon the town and leave it to its own devices.
Fascinating. Where is the mayor?
He's usually at the tavern.
What's his name? What does he look like?
Oh, his name's Endor. He's a dwarven fellow, small, old, probably pretty drunk.
And he's still mayor, huh?
Well, I think we were supposed to have an election a couple weeks ago, but there wasn't really enough people, so we just kind of decided he would still be mayor. There wasn't really a campaign or anything. We used to be a town of about 200. Now there's maybe 20 of us left.
Would you guys stay if the thingies were dead and the river cleared up? Like if there were unicorns and butterflies instead of, sludgy rivers and undead monsters?
I think so. I've never seen a unicorn before, though.
Hold on. I'm going to create an illusion of a small unicorn on the desk and wish her adieu.
She's very impressed and is kind of gives you a quick round of applause, like a golf clap. Wow!
I will take a very exaggerated bow and thank all my fans.
Hey, Cliff, go Cliff.
All right, let's go to the bar. To the bar.
Yeah, you find a tavern nearby. It's called the Tarmond Beach. It's kind of like built to be like a little tropical vibe. Inside they've clearly imported sand, so there's sand on the floor, so it looks like you're drinking on a beach. But other than that, it's clearly a shitty dive bar. There's a couple of fake palm trees put up. One bartender, there's one patron, a small dwarven fellow that seems to be the mayor, who's very heavily drunk, even for a dwarf, despite their heightened tolerance.
I appreciate it. It's like lipstick on a pig.
It's one of those thematic places, like a rainforest cafe that was not kept up, so it's just a shitty dive now.
Yes, exactly. It's like a rainforest cafe that was purchased by a motorcycle gang bar.
Gotcha.
Did I catch the mayor's name when talking to the secretary, whose name I also caught?
Andor is the mayor's name.
I'm going to walk up to Andor and say, "Hey, Andor."
And then there was Kiev. Oh, hey.
Does he have any outward, like, necklace or any like sign of the fact that he's the mayor on his person, or is he just?
His clothes are very dirty. It looks like he hasn't changed clothes in a few days. There's like, maybe like some old chili spilled on the front of it. Just definitely hasn't dressed up. He's like only wearing like an undershirt. Like he's probably supposed to have like a nice suit jacket over his current apparel, but he doesn't have that currently.
Does he have any sentient cooking materials or objects?
He does. He has so many sentient cooking materials.
Sorry, I meant utensils.
Oh, by the way, where's my stove? Are we still dragging that along?
What did we do with your stove?
That's why I was asking. Did we leave it in town, or did we actually drag it with us?
I don't even remember.
I think we left it up. Not in. I think we left it up in.
Brivold?
Priggin.
And then we were having them.
Oh, we were having them
bring
send it
down.
down. That's right.
Yeah, we're having them send. Yeah, you're right. Send to Brivold.
That's right. Andor, I need you to be honest with me. You still want to be the mayor here in Brezta? I'm gonna rename this place. Brezza? Pretzel?
There's not really much left to be mayor of. Maybe I'll go. I hear the Baron of Brightwold's gone, so maybe I'll go be mayor over there.
Excellent. You're now relieved. I am the mayor now. You may go.
Boy.
Door's over there. Chop chop. You got packing to do.
Who are you?
I'm the new mayor.
That's suspicious.
This is my economic advisor, Choppy.
What? I've been promoted. I do economics now.
That's right. I need you to figure out a tax policy pronto.
Everybody gives all their money to us.
All right, put that down in writing. We'll see about that. Andor, you're still here. Door's over there. Off you go.
I'm leaving, but only because you're weird.
All right, guys, we got an empire now. We run Brightvold, and I'm the new mayor of Pretzel.
I'm not
All
sure
right.
what the armor would think of that. I think he's just kind of whatever about it.
All right, well, let's go. What, guys, want to go north? How do we track these guys?
Follow the river?
Theo, can you, like compass out some undead people? Like, can you spin in circles and point to where they're at? Right? You just say they're over there? You can do that, right?
Are you asking me?
No. Theo.
I thought-
Theodore.
Oh,
You're Detect Undead guy. You can just point to where they're at, right?
Within certain range.
We just have you, like, put the sword on the ground and, like, you spin around in a circle and then stop and then you walk toward them?
That is not how it works.
Should be how it works.
I can try to fly around to see if I see any.
for funsies, I'll do a divine sense. Any undead within 60 feet?
You don't sense any undead within 60 feet.
It's unfortunate.
I'm gonna go out and cast Thunderstorm on myself and can like fly around, see if I see anything, or see if I see where the river clears up more.
You don't see the river clear up at all. The river seems to just continue, basically going upwards towards the mountains over here. The river runs down from the mountain range area, but the river is just as disgusting as it is, or perhaps even more disgusting going northwards.
Oh, it looks like even the river going up the mountains is all sludge-like, so it's probably up there.
All right. Well, do we want to have dinner first, or should we just head off?
What day is it when we arrived?
It'd be nighttime when you guys arrived, or getting towards.
Well, then we might as well stay for the night and make sure that your protege, or not your protege, your predecessor, has made his way on out before we start making plans to take over the town once he's sobered up.
Excellent. I'm going to go talk to my personal assistant before we go.
Is that the
That's the secretary.
secretary lady?
That's right. What's her name?
You hadn't gotten her name.
Oh, come on. Of course I got her name.
Secretary has no name.
Secretary needs no name.
All right, I'm going to go back to secretary and make sure I get her name this time.
Her name is Pipwicket.
Pipwicket. I like that.
Great name.
Miss Pipwicket, I just thought you should know that I'm the mayor now. Andor has graciously stepped aside and let me take on the role.
I don't think that's true.
I mean, he didn't say no. He really just said, so I took that as him agreeing with me. But we're going to go save the town so you all don't have to leave. While I'm gone, can I get you to do 2 favors for me?
Sure.
I need you to make me and my friends medals that we can award ourselves for saving the town. And then I want a name badge that says Mayor Cliff on it.
I don't think you're the mayor, but...
And I put down 20 gold coins and said, great, I'll see you when we get back.
Okay.
maybe you are the mayor.
I'm sure you'll do a great job, Pipwick. We'll see you later. And then I shall retire for the evening of mediocre food and getting a good night's sleep.
It's definitely less than mediocre.
Will he let me in the kitchen?
You're the mayor.
That's true. I'm going to go into the kitchen.
You gotta make a persuasion check.
No mayors allowed.
I'm just going to walk back there and start cooking.
Hey, you gotta pay for any stuff you're using.
No problem. Are you going to pay me if I use some of my stuff to make a great meal?
No.
Okay. Does he have anything in there?
There's like a few, mediocre ingredients.
All right. Choppy and I are going to make like a popper stew, just kind of throwing a bunch of crap in a pot and making it as flavorful as possible while discussing the new tax policy.
All right. Well, you guys end the day rather uneventfully with little information. Essentially, your only lead at this point is somewhere in the mountains, possibly.
Well, it stands to reason that we need to find the source of the stuff, and we should just follow the river until we find the source of the stuff.
Yep, and then we get medals when we get back.
Easy.
I don't trust it. Well, whenever you guys would like to proceed the next day, you can successfully complete a short rest.
I get a room, but I still cast a tent because the room's probably gross.
And I still have the temper hit points from the full rest we did, right? We haven't lost that.
If you still have them, then you still have them.
Pretty sure I do. Which is unusual. I'm usually
I definitely lost them.
Yep, I lost them. I don't think I ever put them on there, but that's fine.
That's weird. Did nobody look at me funny in an encounter?
I don't think
It
we've
was
had an
not-
encounter since.
No, we decided we went to the spider lady to potentially have an encounter, and we just didn't.
Huh.
We were like, nah, we like her better.
Alrighty.
Did we actually come to a decision about Malicent?
Decision with what regarding what we're gonna
Well,
do there?
the her and the and Everdelver like tiff that they're having.
Oh yeah, I don't think we did.
I think we kind of kicked the can down the road a little bit.
I was gonna say I think we kind of put a pin in it, and
Yeah.
Well, part of it was that Malison could have. She said she could potentially find somebody that can get your thing, Cliff. And we're like, well,
Right.
if she can't aid you, then I think we're gonna have to go with.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it was she knew somebody, she just didn't have permission to divulge their identity.
So they're gonna reach out to us potentially.
Alrighty. Well, what would you guys like to do? Just proceed up the river?
I assume so.
Yep.
I don't know what else we would do.
We'll follow the river up.
Alright, somebody roll a d6.
I will.
I failed last time, so I will not.
Too late.
Marcus did it.
Hey,
He rolled a
Nice.
1.
It's either really, really good or really, really bad.
Which is really, really good.
And mine would have been very middling.
That's the same as I rolled. Mine was just
We get the reverse flee.
The one who wants to buy magic items from us.
We get tick.
one that wants to steal magic items from us. Oh no.
Yeah.
On your journey, you guys don't encounter anything of note, and we start making our way towards the mountains, I suppose. The area farther ahead is going to be a little more treacherous for horses. I'm not sure how you guys would like to bring your horses and have them kind of struggle along or leave them behind, up to you.
I miss our aurochs.
Well, I guess we leave them then, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yep. How far up do we think we're gonna have to go? Like, can we see anything? Or like to estimate how long we're gonna be away?
All you know is that the river goes that away.
Take a look at my tent spell. Duration's only 8 hours.
How many?
Yeah.
How many horses do we have?
3.
Okay, never mind.
Which set them free, boys.
If we had 2, I could just cast Thunderstorm on them. We could be riding flying horses for an hour.
Do we just fall after the hour though?
If they don't touch the ground, yeah.
The horse that refuses to land.
Actually, I guess if I use my sorcerer points, I could create a 5th level spell slot and do all 3. But the question is flying at 60 feet, having a 60-foot movement speed, flying for an hour, long enough?
I have no idea.
What would I estimate, Thomas? Would that be long enough to get to the top of the mountain, or where I see where the river's going?
How long does it last?
An hour, with a 60-foot speed.
If you started it when you guys were much closer, you could make at least some pretty good progress doing that.
But then we wouldn't be able to go any farther with the horses, would we?
I mean, they would be up on the mountain.
We're not really in any dire hurry. I guess we could just go slowly with the horses.
Can I polymorph them into goats or rams?
You could do that,
That's a
but you
great
could.
idea.
I think. I'm not sure what you'd have to cast it at whatever level's appropriate for multiple creatures, but you could do such a thing.
Because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a concentration spell.
And I realize I don't have polymorph. That's just ability of my rod for myself.
I have polymorph, so theoretically I could cast it 5 times a day.
Yeah, but only one creature at a time.
Yeah.
Because of concentration.
And it's not an upcast. It's not an upcastable spell either.
No.
For multiple targets. That just does not work.
I guess we're
If
doing it
you
the
were a-
old-fashioned way, so let's just slugging through.
If you're
Yep.
a sorcerer, you could twin it.
Yeah, I'm not.
Alrighty, well, continuing onwards with our adventure here.
So what you do is wait, never mind. Can Brian's loot only be attuned to by a bard?
I
The
don't know.
spell thief one. Because then he gives it to
So-
me. I attune to it. Kellantir uses polymorph. I counterspell and steal it. Then I use twin spell on the polymorph that I have on the 2 horses, while Kellantir uses polymorph on the 3rd one.
Interesting.
Wow.
Let me check. I am not attuned to it right now, so it is free.
Loot requires attunement by bard.
Oh, it's unfortunate.
I take 1 level in bard.
Right
now.
Right now.
I never would have expected you to choose to level up.
I use one
I
of
would
those
expect-
tomes, one of those off-brand tomes that increases my level by 1, but I lose a level in another thing. So I increase my bard level by 1, but lose level in
Hmm.
sorcerer,
I see the off-brand tomes.
like my charisma one.
Those are a thing.
They are. You made one. Or they apprentice-made tomes.
Well, I will have whoever wants to make a survival check, and if someone's proficient, they can assist, or they can make a check of their own to look for
I think we've done
whatever
this
you guys are looking
before. I think I'm the least crappy at survival,
Yeah.
right?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. You're the only one that has positive wisdom, maybe? Or
I mean, +4 is not terribly crappy.
No, we were helping. I was helping. Someone was helping, and he had advantage because we were helping. Because
Oh.
he's the least. Because he's the least bad at it.
You guys travel for a good while, following up the river, eventually making your way into kind of the mountain range, the small path that the river takes through the mountains. The mountains flank you on either side as you pass through the stinky, murky water. Most of the way through your travel day, so you guys are probably not done with your travel, but sort of getting ready to settle for the night, starting to look for a spot to settle, make camp. You see several creatures up ahead, dumping out barrels of some kind of substance into the river. The creatures are short, malformed with their limbs, almost like a goblin, but their skin is a deep gray. And each has one large eye in the middle of its face. And they're kind of muttering to themselves as they have this large cart filled with these barrels of sludge that they're dumping into the water.
Do they look at all like the first guys we encountered when we got to this place that were hungry and gonna try
No.
to eat us? Okay.
No.
How far away are they?
At this point, they'd be pretty far up the river from you guys. It's kind of, they haven't noticed you, but with a 20 survival, you would have found them. So it's kind of up to you how conspicuous or non-conspicuously you'd like to approach the situation.
Do we recognize what these creatures are?
Make a nature check.
19.
19's pretty good.
Cool.
These creatures are likewise. They are a distant relative of goblinoids. They are a creature that is very adept in magical means, but also has that like ferocity, weird, subservient, tribal nature that goblins have. They're kind of outsiders, are not very common. It's about the most you'd know about them. They are very powerful creatures, but they still have that weird tribal nature that goblins have.
When you say very powerful, like relative to goblins, relative to what?
They're pretty strong. Not entirely sure, having not encountered them yourself.
Okay.
But they're definitely stronger than goblins.
Do they look like they would be physically comparable to what you think of as like a standard orc, or not quite that big?
They are about goblin sized,
Oh, okay.
for sure, but they just have another level of ferocity and ability that goblins don't possess. But they still have that goblin. They're very easily led creatures. They're not very smart. They're not good at organizing themselves, but they are definitely ferocious.
How many did you say there were?
They're almost a mix between like stone giants and goblins, but they're goblin sized. But they have like this hard stony skin,
Interesting.
and they all have a single eye like a cyclops.
How many did you say there were?
There's currently 6 of them, and each they're paired up. So there's 3 pairs that each are kind of assisting each other and dumping these barrels into the ocean.
Where are the barrels coming from? Do they have like a cart with
Yeah,
barrels?
they do have a cart.
Why don't we just sit back and see where they go to after they're done?
Sure. Yeah, it makes sense.
Hey there, Kylie. How's it going?
The
Sure. I will have you guys. Whoops. What'd I do? I think it's fine. I will have you guys go ahead and make stealth checks if you'd like to try to sneak up on these guys. Or watch them from afar.
Oh, this is gonna go so well.
I'm going to use the thing that my, I think it's my armor, can do it. That gives me pass without a trace for just myself. Which makes that a 17.
Good thing.
1, 2.
By the way, I've renamed our adventuring party to the City Council of Pretzel.
Mmm.
I love
course you-
pretzels.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
Until I come up with a new name next week.
The creatures seem to notice your presence, and we lost somebody.
They do?
Did we
What's
lose
their
somebody?
passive
We
perception?
lost Brian. 16.
Oh, so we had 3 passes and 2 fails.
3 fails.
I have a plus 10 because I used the pass
Oh,
without a
so-
trace thing on myself.
Okay. 17. 1, 2. Oh, I guess that is. Never mind. They don't notice you. Brian's rolling a d12, but he's gone.
I wonder why I'm rolling a d12.
It's a mystery.
I think
Does
it's
he
his
realize
last
he's
move
gone?
for the day.
I don't know if he realizes he's gone.
He definitely doesn't, because he's.
That was weird. My Discord just went a little nutty.
You're like just typing shit.
That was me first seeing what I cooked that morning.
Oh, okay.
I gave that to the armor for breakfast.
Oh, what did I get?
The battle braised ribs.
Ooh, ribs for breakfast. Yuck.
Yeah,
Consumer can
can
choose
confirm.
to crit on a melee attack roll. Oh, thank you. That's really good for me.
That would be way more sense for you than me.
Cool. Well, with you guys are able to sneak up on these creatures without much trouble. They load the empty barrels back into their cart and into their wagon and begin making their way back. I will be back in like 30 seconds if everyone wants to use the bathroom or something.
Sure, good idea.
Okay,
Good luck.
I'm fully loaded with 2 cats, so I'm going nowhere.
You're going nowhere.
Do we want to fight them or follow them back to the cave or wherever they're coming
I
from?
think we
We
follow.
want to follow them, know where they're coming from. And then when they're all in a group, we can fight them and then lose.
Because we
they're
don't
all in a
remember how to
group.
fight, and it's been forever. It's been. What should I set as my resistance?
I would choose poison if I were you.
Yep. I agree.
That way you're immune to Cliff,
Right.
like everything else.
Because he's clearly going to turn on us.
Yep. That makes sense too.
Might actually just be a sleeper agent for Emperor Cliff.
The song's from Game of Thrones,
Yes.
but actually Witcher 3.
Witcher Thrones.
Sorry about
Game
that, guys.
of
Back.
Game of Witcher.
Welcome back.
I wish Witcher 3 had more replay value. It does. But yeah, Thomas, we're following them to see where they go.
Keenan, have you played Lies of P?
I played the demo very briefly.
It's a good game.
A friend of mine did play it, but I didn't really play it now.
It's really good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't figure out some of the mechanics and I went, this game's stupid, and quit.
That is a solid way
Yeah.
to play a game.
Yep.
That's what. Well, they're coming out with a sequel that's Wizard of Oz themed.
What? Oh, there goes Brian again. There he's back.
Brian, you're back again. Is everybody back?
I'm here.
Yep.
In that
I think
never
Brian's
left.
back. Well, I'm going to assume that Brian's back, but I can't quite hear him. But he rejoined and left. Or left and rejoined, sorry.
Well, I can't hear him either, though.
I can't.
What if he's not here? What if it disconnected him and automatically rejoined him?
All right,
What
I'm
if he-
back.
What if he was?
No,
never
he's-
here in
he's
the first
back.
place?
He's back.
I
What
knew
if
he
this
was
is-
back.
What if this is all just a construct?
He wasn't back. He's just now back.
I knew he was back.
Thomas was going to start without you, Brian. He doesn't care.
How dare you?
I knew you were back. Well, as you guys follow these strange creatures up the mountainside, you manage to stay a good bit behind them. I'm going to have everybody make a stealth check one more time here.
But why?
Because now we've followed them for a while. Your initial stealth check was just to observe them from afar, but now
That's
you're
a
following
10.
them. Now you're following them while hiking.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
hang on. I have sorcery points for this. I'm gonna use. Where is it? What is it? Magical guidance.
And you know
I'm
what?
just Gonna use
I'm
sorcery
gonna
point
use
to
This.
reroll.
That doesn't matter for mine.
But it could have.
It could have if I'd rolled a 6.
Let's try it again. Well, it's better. That's good. They probably still notice because past perception was 16, if I recall.
It was.
I had a better than 50% chance, and I failed both times.
Hell yeah.
We're all just rusty. I feel rusty. Everybody's rusty. It's not our fault.
Yeah, Sean's so old. He
Our luck is bad
forgot.
because we haven't played D&D.
Yeah.
That must be it. The D&D gods are smoting us.
The problem is, good luck doesn't build up. It's bad luck that builds up when you're not playing.
Yes, that is correct.
What we forgot is that we're not Steel Team 6 with this party like we were in the previous campaigns.
That is true.
I completely forgot.
I don't know why we're. Yeah, I don't know why we're stealthing.
Just try to follow them back to where they're getting the sludge from.
Sure, but that's not what we do.
I'm not gonna lie, I was surprised Sean has a +6 to stealth.
Yeah, me too. It's because he's a ghost.
He is a ghost. That's what they call him.
Pre-ghost.
Pre-ghost. So you just start calling people right before
Pre-ghost.
you guys killed him.
Yep, we're following these.
This place is haunted by a pre-ghost. We must exorcise it.
We're following these 6 pre-ghosts right now, and what happens?
They could be friendly.
It's true. Cliff, get in there and make some friends.
What are they doing?
Well, they're apparently stupid, so maybe you can negotiate.
Did they stop?
So they notice you guys upon your approach, and they stop. They seem to quickly gibber at each other in their strange language, and then run off in various directions into the woods. They just kind of scatter.
Do we each follow one?
I'd like to check to see if we can find the tracks of the wagon from the first trip it came down when they went to the river.
Ooh, interesting.
That is a smart idea.
Make a survival check.
I'd like to help him with that.
You know, I thought you might.
Ooh.
Didn't even need it.
Nailed it.
Without any problems, you are able to follow the tracks from the wagon that was previously there.
All right.
You leading the group forward?
Yeah, I'll lead them back along the things, and while we're going, I'm going to offer Sean the position of leader of the Department of Labor in the town of Pretzel.
I would be honored. What do I have to do?
I don't know yet, but I'm pretty sure that's the thing.
It sounds official.
Doesn't it, though? I'm going to make you a name
Yeah.
tag.
Oh, I love name tags.
The only way he can remember his name.
Oh, it's tattooed on my hand, remember?
Oh, right.
You and your companions, without much trouble, are able to follow the path of these old wagon tracks. The air grows colder as you guys continue up a steep elevation. Do you guys have your horses? Yes?
No, I think we let him go, right?
No, we brought him with us.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
did
you
we?
brought them.
Oh,
Yeah,
I mean,
now-
it's slow, right?
And
Your
now
horses.
now that we've been noticed,
start-
we really want to start moving on the horses because we've
So
lost
your
our stuff.
horses start to have trouble with the steep incline, but it's not too bad at this time. The wagon tracks continue upwards, and then seem to just stop at a dead end. There's some foliage, some twisted vines, a couple of trees, and a large rock. But the tracks seem to just continue off into the brush where a wagon shouldn't be able to travel.
Interesting.
Can I toss the rock in the general direction of the shrub?
The rock proceeds into the shrubbery, but you don't hear the sound of any foliage being disturbed.
Knew it. It's an illusion.
I'm going to cast this.
That's a scary spell name. The True Light of Revelation.
No, not that spell. Not that spell.
Any magical disguise or illusions become visible, transparent? The large stone, I don't know how to describe a wall that's not a wall, but you know what I'm saying, like the incline of the terrain becomes this weird, shimmery, translucent color. And you can see a large stone door that doesn't seem to open. Like there's no door handle on it. It seems like a sliding door. It slides from side to side. It's maybe 10 feet long. And it seems to be it's almost like a sideways garage door. That seems to be where the wagon would have gone through.
Is Algarex's dagger tripping any alarms?
Oh yeah, Algarx has a dagger. There's no alarms,
Yeah.
but hey, Algarx, there's a secret door right there.
Behind the illusion that's been shown to be an illusion.
Hey guys, that's a secret door.
Cool.
Good talk.
Guys, I think there might be something here.
I would like to go up and investigate the door.
I will help you investigate the door.
$27 for my investigation check. What do I find?
It seems to be a magical door, but only in the sense that it's opened by arcane means. It looks like it's some kind of perhaps password protected door. It opens up almost like just like a bay door that is easy for the wagon or any other cargo to be wheeled or traveled through.
I wonder if there's something on the wagon that opens it.
It didn't seem like any of those gentlemen were on the wagon.
But it's
Got him.
They're all alcoholics.
well, should we go back to the wagon to see?
Well, let's see. Is there anything on the door that I can try to grab onto?
It seems to be a flat stone surface, so there's not really anywhere you could grab it as is right now.
Looking at the ground, does it look like it opens outward or inward? Like,
It's a sliding. Like it's like a sliding, like a sliding glass door, just goes side to side.
Oh, okay. Does it look like there's any
I'm gonna say Volthrax at the door.
Nothing.
is there any gap in like that I could fit something thin into where the door does the door like socket into the wall, or does it just go flush with the wall?
It kind of sockets in a little bit.
Is there enough of a gap for me to try to wedge something in there?
Yeah, you could give it a try.
All right, I have a great axe. I'm going to try to wedge the great axe blade in there, and then so I'm putting like the axe blade in against it vertically, right? So that it like will slide back there, and then I'm going to try to twist it like 90 degrees to try to push it open, like a little bit. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think so. Make an athletics.
15.
You feel like it might be possible, but you're having a really hard time, and you hear a sound as your great axe is unfortunately bent.
All right. Well, I'll use Strength of the Ox on myself,
-1 great axe.
and I'll use Strength of the Ox on myself, and I'll try it again.
All right.
Will that improve my chances? Lower the DC something?
Yeah.
So
go
is
ahead,
it
go ahead and roll again, and just give yourself a +5. Oh, what item did we break this time?
the same axe?
Ting! It snaps in half.
I'll throw the handle on the ground and be annoyed.
I would like everybody except for the armor. What's everybody's passive perceptions? Is anybody's passive perception above a 14?
Mine is a 14.
9.
Mine is a 14.
Mine also
but
is a 14.
Yes, but you're doing things.
So?
Attention's occupied.
So?
Well, they call it passive perception, Thomas. Come on.
So the creatures that you had seen before, the Khuros, emerge from various areas around you, and I'm going to have everybody roll initiative.
Yeah, we are. Where's the music? I want you to fight with the bot. That's the first fight.
You're right. That's how it always starts.
Bot rolls initiative.
Oh, this song's from Game of Thrones.
Yep.
Yeah.
Aren't they all?
Yeah, I thought this was Game of Thrones playlist.
Baldur's of
Oh, what?
Thrones.
My right click has really not wanted to work lately. But it's only on roll 20. I don't know why, but I've had a lot of trouble with right clicking, and it's really slowing down my ability to do things.
This song's on Carbet.
There was a time where sometimes my mouse wouldn't register clicks because the color settings on my desktop didn't match my monitor.
Oh.
That
was
is
a fun one.
strange.
Yeah, that was a fun one to diagnose.
Yeah, I bet. That's
I bought a new
super
mouse and that
weird.
did work, and I had to like change my color settings to like 64-bit.
I'm not sure
colors or
how
something like
the horse arrangement works here, but you guys can change that as needed. Who's on whose horses. Marcus, I'm going to say it's going to take you a turn to get out of your Tupperware.
Okay.
I need to.
Assuming that, of course, you were inside your Tupperware. But,
Yeah, I just think of Carbet
I'll leave
when I
that
hear
up
the
to
song.
the
now.
honor
Yeah.
system.
All I think of.
Yep.
Who's Carbet?
Boy, he does videos. He's funny. He's a goofy guy.
How
funny.
dare you, Thomas?
I'm sorry, I don't know everything. Not everybody knows everything.
After the session tonight, I'm introducing you to Carbot animations.
It's hilarious. He probably does an Elden Ring one, I bet you.
He definitely
does.
does.
He
There's
definitely
an entire
does.
Elden Ring series.
That's the one to show Thomas, because then he'll get it.
Fine. We'll start there and then make our way back to the really good Blizzard content he used to do.
And the Baldur's Gate stuff is gold, too.
Oh yeah, it is. I mean, anything he does is gold.
Is that everybody? 1, 2. I think we're missing Cliff. Nope, there's Cliff.
No, I'm not.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's everybody.
Where's the door?
We rolled good.
It's right. I didn't have a map for the outside of this area, so it's right in front of where the armor's at.
Gotcha.
Okay, guys.
You know what we'll do.
We weren't supposed to fight here, apparently.
I'll just search door and roll 20 general assets, and we'll see what we get.
For the record, this music I think fits with these characters very well.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there's the door.
I just imagine the dwarf barbarian,
door.
though, bouncing back and forth slowly and not doing anything.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're clearly hostile, right?
Yeah, they jump out and begin making weird chittering noises towards you.
I'm going to cast Curse of Incompetence on the closest one.
Alrighty.
Needs to make an intelligence saving throw. He failed.
He's so incompetent now.
Yep. And then I'm going to draw a pistol, hop off the horse, and back up. That's my turn.
Callantir?
Oh,
All right.
actually, I apologize. I'm also going to use a bonus action to give Bardic Inspiration to Kellantir.
Alright, I will enter my blade song. I will run up to this one. As I do enter my blade song, I can use blade singing as part, or empowered song as part of my armor. So I will use to cast Deep Focus as a free action. And then for my action, I will cast Callantir's Blade Dance, brandishing my 2 arcane swords. And that's it for my turn.
Sean?
Sean is going to cast Black Ribbons. Right. Let's go right here in front of this guy, and hopefully the guy coming around the pond will walk through it as well.
One can hope.
Where's the center at?
Something like that. Actually, I guess I'll get him in it. Might as well.
There?
Yeah, pretty much.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
He succeeds.
20-foot radius. I feel like that's bigger than that.
20-foot radius is a 40-foot diameter.
20-foot radius? No, it's a
20-foot
20-foot cube.
It's a 20-foot cube.
So it'll be
cube,
20 feet on each side.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was right.
Yeah, good enough. And then I will get off the horse, and just kind of take cover behind the tree that's... Actually, I'm just going to hide near the horse, kind of crouch down a little bit so they hopefully can't, like, shoot crossbows at me or anything like that.
Alright. We've got to name these horses at some point.
But then they just die. That's how that works.
If they make it through this battle, maybe we'll think about it.
Yeah, they can earn the name by getting a kill.
I can't wait for this horse to panic and just, drop kick me to death as it runs away.
Let's see. Callantir's got that guy up there to the north. I'm moving right there. And let's see. What am I doing? What's the range on that? Okay, what's the distance to that? 50, 40. I'm coming here and I'm taking the dodge action.
By the way, this guy does not have to make the save anymore once you pass your pass.
Oh,
forever.
wait, that guy. Never mind. I am not taking the dodge action. I'm throwing a javelin at that guy.
But this
Dang,
is still
I missed.
train for him.
I missed.
Alright.
Well, if I had hit him, it would have been okay, maybe. I like my first decision better, too, because I missed.
Yeah, easy to say after the fact.
And that is it for me. I am complete.
Callantir has always had
Marcus?
20/20 hindsight.
The armor moving there changes my plan.
Well, I moved there because I'm trying to protect.
I was gonna get in the middle of them and use Thunderclap and hopefully stun them all.
Breck's out of his Tupperware already?
Yeah, I was thinking since my dagger went off, I probably would have been out anyways, since the armor was trying to open the door. Well, I'm gonna come down here and I'm just gonna shoot a lightning bolt that way.
Nice.
DC is
Bringing
21.
out the big guns already.
These guys are good at dexterity saves.
They are.
Would you repost Curse of Incompetence, Brian?
I would.
I know that he rolls a d4, but I don't know what the results are. Stands transfixed, takes no action.
Nice.
I guess those two take 10 lightning damage then. And then I will, I guess, fly back 10 feet. Oh, apart of it. Not effective. That's in my turn.
And then he does redo the save at the end of his turn.
10.
Nope.
Let's see here. How am I going to do this? These two here are going to target Algrex.
Oh, I didn't even see those two down there.
And this one says, "You look like a jelly-filled donut without the donut."
It tastes like one too.
Gonna cast Vicious Mockery at you.
That was a
Oh,
pretty
nice.
good vicious mockery. That was good. I like that.
I chat GBT'd insults for an ooze creature.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's
Amazing.
incredible.
Amazing.
I hope he did some for geriatric old men.
I've got a list
Nice.
for all of you. Don't worry.
Nice.
That's
Very excited.
amazing.
Hit me.
You know, I was worried about AI taking over the world until you said that's what you use it for, and now it's worth it.
And then this one over here is also going to use Vicious Mockery with Generate Insecurity.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh.
This will deal 5 damage if you fail. So that's 7 psychic damage total. And this one says, "Are you melting already? Or was that just how you look?"
I
Yeah,
think
it's just
I've
how
got
I
your
look.
number.
And then this one's going to try to claw attack Callantir.
Ah. Oh, 24. 24 will hit. Just hit.
Ouch.
You sound surprised.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, it's not that it hurt that much. It's more you're yelling out in surprise than pain.
And this one over here is going to use Bad Luck Gaze on the armor.
Wow. These are some nifty stuff, Thomas. I like these.
They're not mine.
They're glorious.
Cliff. They're like
Move.
mean. They're like mean bards.
I just at the sidebar, I'm trying to do this a lot next, is I love coming up against stuff where you don't know what to expect as a player, which is a little bit few and far to come by when you've been playing for like 20 years.
That's the best part of homebrew.
Yep, absolutely. I'm going to Eldritch Blast this guy. I assume a 12 does not hit.
Is that this guy?
No, this guy.
A 12 does not hit.
Unfortunate. And then I am going to bonus action give the armor a bardic inspiration.
Oh, thank you.
Counter?
Does this creature have an intelligence score higher than 5?
Oh, yeah, way it's speaking.
Speaking, yeah.
I mean,
I
maybe
know.
not way higher.
I know.
We had a big argument about how intelligent dolphins are based on their score, and I can't go back to that. So
Yeah.
I still think Brian's wrong.
All right. Well, I will go ahead and attack. As a part of my attack action, I get to cast one. I get to cast one cantrip. So that cantrip's going to be Green Flame Blade. Is a 15 hit?
15 does hit.
Keep in mind, you also have inspiration, Kelantir.
Fair enough.
It's the only argument Brian and I have ever had is about how dolphin intelligence scores should work. And what an idiot that guy is. He has no idea.
All right. He takes 10 force, 7 fire, and 4 poison damage.
He hates it.
Also, keep in mind, with my bardic inspiration, you can also use it for damage on magic attacks if you want to as well.
Oh. Sure. Why not? I'll add that to it. What is the
D10, extra D10.
So it takes an extra 4 damage from that first hit, and then 19 and 28 hit, I imagine.
Yeah.
So those are going to be 18 more force damage and 5 more poison damage. And that's it for me.
Sean?
Sean's gonna cast Synaptic Static over here, which will hit the 3 guys in that triangle.
It's like a really cool spell.
They each need to make an intelligence saving throw, unless they have an intelligence score of 2 or lower. Take 86 damage on a failed save, or half as much on successful.
Wow, that's a big spell.
It is a big spell. It's 5th level.
The Big Daddy spell.
We're all really excited to be
what
in
is
combat
my-
against Thomas. We're breaking out all the
All right,
big
my
guns
save
for
is
these guys.
17, so the first one passes. So it's a total of 25 damage. First guy will take 12. And then the 2 that pass, subtract a d6 from all attack rolls and ability checks as well. Con saving throws to maintain concentration. And they can make a save at the end of each turn to try and end the effect.
Cool. The armor?
Which one's the one that cursed me?
This one.
Oh, he's all the way back there. I'm gonna walk up to this first guy. I'm gonna swing at him twice.
You're killing his friend in front of him, so he knows what to expect. 13 misses, 27 all hit, but you have disadvantage, so 11 will miss.
Don't forget you can choose to crit once.
Well, yeah, but I gotta hit him to
Yeah.
to guarantee the crit. All right, that's fine.
You do have an inspiration.
Yeah, I'm gonna save that.
Well, you don't have to use it. I was just letting you know.
I'm gonna save it. My turn is over.
Algrex.
I'm gonna come over here.
Are you gonna roll damage for your 27 to hit?
It didn't hit. I had disadvantage.
Oh, you're right.
Yes,
Okay.
he got the bad luck stare.
I forgot.
And I'm gonna use Thunderclap. Where is it? So a DC 21 con save right now.
On how many of them?
4. All 4 of these.
They all fail.
Which is the one that got the 18?
We'll do 1, 1, 2. I always start at the top and then I go left to right. So
All right.
2.
So one in the
3,
top left is, and the one that got the 18 and 17 are not stunned. The other 2 are.
It hit the armor?
for a round. Oh, I guess it does hit the armor, so I'm going to use what's it called? Careful spell. Yeah, so it automatically succeeds.
Okay.
Actually, I could. That was right. Yeah, I'll use my 10 feet to actually move right here, so I actually don't hit the armor instead. Yeah. And that is it for me. Yeah, they all take 21 thunder damage.
All right. Well, these two are both going to vicious mock you.
The song is from Game of Warcraft.
So that's 6 damage total because they do more the more that they mock you.
Man, these guys think they're so funny.
And this one's going to try to claw attack Kellantir.
Miss.
This one has to roll Course of Incompetence. What is 4?
Great question. Charges directly at the spellcaster enraged through all that goopy terrain.
Yeah, he's. I think he's restrained. I think so.
He succeeded on the save, so he's just it's difficult terrain
Difficult
for him.
terrain.
All right. Well, he will dash to get through it.
Oh, actually, I think it's gone. I do believe Synaptic Static is concentration.
Oh.
Did he
No,
did
no,
not
it's not.
pass?
It's
He did not.
It's there.
He did not pass within 5 feet of me.
Well, then he will dash to Cliff.
And then he gets to make the save again. Nope.
Still unconscious.
And the two that I did affect with my Synaptic Static also get to make saves at the end of their turn. DC 17 intelligence saves. Alright, so the second one is no longer staticky.
Cool, Cliff.
I will go, he's right here! And I'll move over here and I will Eldritch Blast the one that the armor's fighting, so hopefully I will kill it and he will come save me. 28.
That will hit just barely.
8
Really?
damage. Are they immune to poison? Yes, they are.
They are not immune to poison.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
But he passed.
Exactly.
You know what's funny is if 28 actually just barely hit, it would have missed because that should have been a 24 because he's a disadvantage. Ranged
Why does Cliff
attack
have a
with
disadvantage?
Ranged attack with somebody in melee of him.
That doesn't impose disadvantage.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, because Cliff has someone in melee of him.
When you're
Oh,
you're
so-
threatened.
Gotcha. Yes, that is true. I thought you were talking about the thing being in melee with me.
Yeah, I also got confused by that, but I figured it out.
But I'm assuming a 24
And-
still hits him. And that
That's
was
it for
a
me.
joke for the 20.
Kellantir?
All right. Anyway. Ooh.
Oh!
All right. So first hit is 10, 18, 21 damage. And then does a 19 and a 14 hit?
19 will hit, 14 misses.
13 damage on the second hit. Okay. And let's see. Turn around and like, where did all these guys go? I'll run over here. And that's as far as I can get with my 40. And that's it.
Sean?
Sean's going to cast Ray of Sickness through his staff at the Likua over by Cliff.
I think that's pronounced Lico. At least that's what it says under there.
What is this?
Yeah,
token-
sounds right.
What is this mark that's on me?
That's your inspiration.
Oh, yeah,
That was a
I used that.
26 hit.
26 hits.
Alright, he takes 3 poison. He's to make a DC 17 con save. Hey, he's poisoned. Man, 2d8 and I roll a 3, huh? Nice. And then I'm going to run up into a flanking position on this guy. We got him! We can do this! He can't find us both, right? And then my turn.
These guys might know the password.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. I'm gonna use dodge as a bonus action with quickening. Is it quickening? Yeah. So I'm dodging.
You are up the armor.
Okay.
Up the armor's what, though?
I no longer have the disadvantage.
Correct.
I'm going to attack this guy twice. But first, I'm beginning to take these opponents somewhat seriously. I am going to dump 8 of my hit die. Or 6 of my hit die, I think it's 6 it takes. To increase my sword to a +3 and give it the extra +3 damage and all that jazz. Attack twice. Does a 28 hit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to use the thing that guarantees a crit.
Oh no.
To guarantee the crit, I am going to smite, and I am going to use my inspiration.
Oh no.
You guys that have health already, man.
Not anymore.
I want him to be dead.
Hopefully they don't have a thing where it's like, oh, once per day they just don't die.
This poor guy back here just watching you, that he just cursed you, just watching you kill his friend. Making eye contact with him while you just blow his friend up with a sword strike.
You're gonna slice him in half, Frieza style.
Alright, so I need to roll
Should be an extra 2d6.
extra
And then-
3d6
Why 3?
because of the force damage. There's 2 for the slashing, 1 for the force.
So I believe with a greatsword you only get 1 extra d6 on a crit, unless I'm mistaken. Which is
Why?
otherwise
You doubled the die. It's
Otherwise-
it's a 2d6 greatsword.
because
No,
otherwise
no.
the greatsword's just objectively better than a great axe.
Thomas, you're thinking of.
Am I wrong?
You're thinking of improved critical from a barbarian.
You're right, I am.
He gets 2 more d6, yeah. From crit.
And then 1 for the force damage. And then the d10? Is it a d10 for inspiration?
Yes.
And then the extra 2d8.
And then the D10 doesn't get the crit though, does it?
It's all dice that you roll gets doubled on.
That's
a
why
crit.
all barbarians use a great axe, because they get the extra d12 instead of the 1 extra d6.
Okay. So
Oh boy.
24, 34.
50 even.
Boom! He just holy pillar of fire ignites and explodes him.
Seeing that
How much-
display, I'm gonna look at this guy and say, do you happen to know the password to this door over here?
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Let's see. That's so bad. It's
Yeah,
perfect.
the password is your butt stinks like farts.
That's just true.
Somebody try yelling that at the door.
I guess Sean's pretty close.
And I will move to here.
I'm gonna look back at the door. That doesn't seem to have opened the door, sir.
Ah! He says as the armor runs at him. Algrax?
Well, the armor moving there also changes my plans again.
That's what I do, Marcus. I change plans.
I'll just move right here and use another lightning bolt. And I'm gonna use what's it called? Titan spell to make this one right in front of me have disadvantage on his saving throw.
Alrighty. Okay, it's the two bottom ones.
Yeah. They both take 29. I'm going to fly up 10 feet that way, then move my other 25 feet that way.
Well, they hated that.
I'm going to make you into you gel stuff. I'm not good at this vicious mockery stuff.
I'm not a bard.
These two are gonna try to mock you viciously.
Well, I passed the second one.
So you take 2 psychic damage. This one by Cliff has to roll a d4.
He does.
Now he's got to roll d2 on it. The one will be flee, 2 will be fight.
Damn it!
Could have gotten some opportunity attacks.
22 and a 26 to hit.
I'm
Yeah,
going
no,
to...
Thomas, those don't hit.
I'm going to Silvery Barge the critical hit.
And I'll use unlock on that on the first one then.
And I'll give Callantir the advantage.
16 and 19.
The 19 does it. All right.
And this one is going to bad luck gaze the armor. And then run away.
Which one did that? That one?
Yep.
Okay. I know who my target is. He has offended me.
Hey, do you have to make a concentration check for cursive incompetence?
Are the horses just standing here while this is going on?
They're very well trained.
They ran away. They're over here.
Okay.
Well, hold on. Did you guys skip me? What the world?
Oh.
What the what?
Oh, how did you get skipped? That's
Oh,
unfortunate.
that's a great question. I'm gonna attack this guy that's between me and Sean.
You know what, Brian? I did it to you personally for
I
personal
know.
reasons.
I missed that one, but I didn't miss that one.
Nice.
Big 5 piercing. Eat that.
He's dead.
Do you not have a dex modifier?
I do, but it's an offhand attack, so no dex bonus to a damage.
Oh.
That's it for me. Because I don't have 2-weapon fighting stuff.
Killing tears, Mo?
Okay. I would like to try to attack this guy non-lethally.
Oh, he's... Yeah.
15 there. Ooh. Well, one of them will hit.
Might have a hard time non-lethally poison damaging someone.
No, poison takes a while to kill someone.
Although I suppose if you use like the butt of a sword, you know, you wouldn't be, you know, if the sword has poison on it.
Trying to wear him down and then knock him out. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah, that's it for me. Whoa!
Wrong number.
I don't know my own strength.
Sean?
I'm gonna twin cast a Tasha's Mind Whip on these 2 injured dudes down here.
Oh no, their minds are being whipped.
So you need to make...
Wow.
Alright, so they both succeed. Doop-a-doo. Oh, by the way, Callantir, you did have advantage on your first attack, but that didn't matter.
hit him
Where's
even
my
more, I think.
damage? There it is. So, they take half as much on a success. They take 8 damage each, and have no other deleterious effects.
Cool. Mr. Armor, if that is your real name.
Poor guy. It's actually not.
I got tried to run. I have disadvantage on attacks, but I'm going to run right beside him, and I am going to attempt to grapple him. I think I have disadvantage on that too, but I've got a plus
Yeah.
8.
Yeah, skill checks, saving throws, and attack rolls.
He's grappled. Ah! Ah! No! Please.
He's pretty small, right?
Yeah, it's goblin sized.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pick him up off the ground and say,
Tell us the password.
Make an intimidation check with advantage. It's Scuttlebutt! The password is Scuttlebutt!
yeah, I'm just gonna hold him here.
Progress?
I'm gonna twin spell Witch Bolt on those two down there. So top one, bottom one.
Both hit.
7 to 10.
Both of them dead.
Got the 7-10
Both of 'em
split.
dead.
Nice.
And that's it.
Alrighty.
This is from Divinity.
Divinity of Thrones, yes.
Divinity of Game of Sin of Thrones of Fire, nice.
Game of Divinity, Thrones of Sin.
Electric Boogaloo.
Game of Divinity, Thrones of Sin.
I would play a game called Thrones of Sin. Sounds like a cool video game name.
That does sound like a cool video game.
It probably
Something I
exists, and
shouldn't
it's
play on the
probably
bus or something.
This guy spends his turn mocking the caster. Oh boy,
Nice.
gotta go to my list here. He says, I seen a kobold play a kazoo better than you.
How dare you, sir?
I think I know that kobold.
Cliff?
Wait, did Cliff pass? Or no, it wasn't Vicious Mockery.
No, he rolled one of the options on Curse of Incompetence is spends their turn viciously mocking the caster, but it's not Vicious Mockery.
I'm gonna. Do I have a kazoo?
I don't know. Yeah, just check your inventory.
I don't.
roll for Kazoo.
I'll stab him instead. 19 and 18.
Both hit.
10.
Pretty hurt.
Yep. That's pretty nice.
Palantir?
It's not crazy. Pretty good. It's from this.
I look over and I see that the armor
Hi, Brand's
has...
wife.
This like croissant thing like a couple weeks
I
ago.
see that the armor has this one captured. So I'll just
Wrangled.
I'll just go ahead and kill this one, I guess.
I said, "Oh my god! Like, let call everybody and split it up." She goes, "Nope, for you to take home for your family." And I was like,
All that damage.
"It's pretty good." I can't quite tell what.
Brian's wife isn't sharing the croissants with us, and that makes me upset.
I am angry.
Selfish. He is very dead, Kellantier.
Yep. Alright, well then I'll make my way over here.
I'm gonna start dragging this guy over here to the door.
Is he surrendered?
He's not really surrendering. He's just being manhandled. He's like kicking his feet as the armor carries him over.
I guess can we try to tie him up?
Sure. Yeah, no problem
If he
there.
keeps kicking his feet, I'm just gonna keep slowly adding pressure to his throat until it stops.
Okay.
No, I'll loosen up the pressure a little.
Yeah, you guys can tie him up, no problemo.
I'm gonna see if any of them had anything worth of value on them or significance.
Well, the bad news is you've been captured.
Nothing particularly fancy. They've got like daggers and some rope, but nothing special.
We tie him up with his own rope.
Of course, you don't want to use your own rope.
No, that would be gross. Bad news is you've been captured and you're going to be our tour guide through this place. But the good news is we'll release you and let you live if you don't struggle too much during the process.
Well, the other good news is, since he knows where all the traps is, he'll be able to avoid them when he walks in front.
There's not really many traps, maybe per se. I don't know. We're not, we're just lab assistants, man.
Don't we have a dagger that finds traps anyway? Oh, no, it's secrets.
Secret doors, yeah.
Is this the lair of Dr. Rot?
That's not his name, but yeah, it's the doctor's place.
Does he play the kazoo?
No. Yeah, like a kazoo thing? What's going on? You insecure about your kazoo playing?
Well, I wasn't until today. Somebody shut him up.
Well, let's hear a couple verses.
I'm gonna let Choppy gnaw on his calf.
Ah!
How is it, Choppy? You think it'd make a good dish?
No, he tastes like rocks.
Maybe a garnish?
I'm open to it.
I have heard about people heating up stones to cook. Maybe we
Oh
could do that here.
yeah, could do like a hot stone fajitas.
Fajitas.
Yeah.
Listen, man. Burning me alive is not going to make your kazoo playing any better. That's all I'm saying.
Who said you'd be alive?
Either way.
And this guy has accepted his fate.
I like that.
Life is painful and bad, and it ends horribly with a lot of screaming. And that's the beauty of it, I guess.
Is that the beauty of it, though?
No, you live, you die. It sucks, and then it's over. And then you go to hell, and then it's still bad.
Sounds like a miserable existence.
Hey, buddy. Ain't they all?
No, I've actually rather enjoyed mine.
What the fuck's this guy's problem, am I right?
Don't get me started.
Tell us more about this
Brian
doctor.
left again. Yeah, I mean, he's a doctor's been doing some work and recruited us to assist him in all this stuff. And I mean, he probably doesn't want any guests right now. The lab's kind of destroyed. He had one of his creatures get out and wreck a bunch of stuff.
Is the doctor still residing within the lab?
Yeah, oh yeah, he's in there.
Is a creature in there as well somewhere?
Yeah, I think so.
Welcome back.
My Discord is being very weird today.
It is.
So I was gonna go up to the door and say Scuttlebutt or Fugglebutt or Fig Newton or whatever.
Oh, I have to go for Fig Newton right now.
The door opens.
Which word?
It was probably Fig Newton.
It is Scuttlebutt is the award, is the password that he told you. And the door opens into a large hallway. And he says, well, what do you, what's the deal? What are we doing?
There goes Brandon.
No, that was the bot.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna kind of half drop, half toss him in the door and say,
You lead.
Okay. I don't listen. Some of the experiments got out, so I don't think I should super just be walking around in there. It's also dark. You got lights?
Do you need them?
No, but do you?
I don't.
I
Isn't Cliff still? Oh no, he's not. No.
I've got goggles of night.
No, I don't need them.
I've got magic.
I do, but I cast light on my armor. Yes.
I'll cast light on my holy symbol.
Are the horses staying outside? I'm assuming.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Cool.
gonna tie him up to a tree over here or somewhere.
Very cool.
And-
I mean, it's like laminated.
Alrighty.
Like a piece of paper.
It's laminated, Brian.
It is laminated, I know. Thomas was agreeing with you that it was laminated.
I'm just upset that we didn't get these croissants that I keep hearing about.
I know. Her work gave her a really, like, it was her birthday last weekend, and like her work randomly gave her like a really nice, like, bakery, like, full on cake kind of out of nowhere.
That's
That's
cool.
nice.
Yeah, it was cool. But she said it's from the same place where she had the croissant that was really good.
Well, we go inside, and then as soon as we're all inside, we'll say scuttlebutts, the doors close. So none of these experiments get out and eat our horses.
Cool. Alrighty. In front of you guys is a long basic hallway with multiple braziers that are not alight.
I'm gonna.
Is this like an arcway here? Is that what that
Yeah,
is?
that's just on the ceiling. Don't worry about that. That's
Okay.
flare.
That's what I figured.
I'll
Kind of
go,
looked like flare.
I'll go ahead and cast Firebolt into the braziers.
What's up that?
Interesting. Light. Place light. Roll 20 doesn't want to place lights, but it's okay.
Yeah, just put torches right there.
There we go.
All right. I'll start walking.
I as well will start walking.
I stay behind the Lico, who we said we're just gonna go walk first.
Yeah, actually, yes. I'm pushing the Leco in front of me.
So, do you have a name? What do we call you?
ChatGPT, quick, give me a name.
Furiously typing. My name's Grimble. It's a good name. Good one, ChatGPT. Grimble's a good name.
Grimble is a good name.
It is. It's solid. He looks like a Grimble. I'll
Which way to the doctor?
Firebolt
So the wall down here has clearly been smashed out
Mm.
from the inside. I think that's the bot. The bot's having some trouble.
First Brian, now the bot.
I think it's a Discord thing.
It could be a Discord thing.
Here we go. Try that. All right. I don't know, music bot's having an issue. But up to the north up here, there is some curtains that proceed forward. And to the left out here, you see a large 5 to 6 foot thick wall that's been smashed out from the inside. Inside the room are all types of destroyed furniture, bookshelves. There's glass all over the place.
And Grimble says, "Yeah, that's where the latest creature got out. Up that way, that's going to be the doctor's private quarters. The places where he works, which is probably where he is over this way."
Throw a firebolt at each of these braziers.
I like how we can see through it just kind of a little bit, but only a little bit.
Up here, there's a large, like 5 foot thick glass window. Inside, you see all manners of the strange, fleshy creatures that you guys had killed before, milling about.
Hey, where does Dr. Douche do his work usually, Grimble?
Usually down here if he's not in his chambers.
Hmm.
I don't like
I think
that.
there's a rock lobster in there.
Rock lobster.
Yeah, the bot's struggling. It's okay, bot. You did your best. Now rest.
Advert.
Down here, you can see what looks like a large glass chamber, in the center of which is a gelatinous cube.
Hmm.
And down here at a desk, you see a older-looking humanoid mixing some different colored vials together. It's got kind of like a basic leather apron on. Looks back towards you guys.
Oh, I didn't think that I'd be having visitors today.
Surprise!
I whisper to Grimble, "Is that him?"
Yep, that's the doctor. Greetings. I would shake your hand, but one moment.
He kind of puts down the vials and washes his hands off with a cloth nearby, and it says,
Dr. Moradon, pleasure to meet you all. What can I help you with today? I didn't realize I had any appointments.
Are these just like regular people?
"They look like it."
They're just doing stuff in there?
This guy over here is like sorting through some cord and wires down here, and this guy over here seems like he's monitoring some kind of like turning, steaming gears and gauges.
Hmm. What was this dude's name? Dr. What?
Moradon.
Dr. Moradon, we were interested in learning a little bit more about your work.
Well, it's quite fascinating. I'm afraid I've already met my 2 assistant quota, but
It's really a bad time, as you can see here. And he starts walking over this way just while he's talking.
All right.
you can see here my work has been a bit disastrous lately.
Hmm. Doctor, what is the byproduct of your work? That black sludge that's really gooping up the river.
Ah, yes, quite unfortunate, but it's just the remnants of the things that I'm trying to create.
What are you trying to create exactly?
I was tasked by what you call the magic practitioners, not the mages, wizard mage. He wanted to see if I could create a soulless body that could be controlled through arcane means, which is the study of my work. You know, everybody knows about spirits that don't have bodies, ghosts and ghouls and the like. But what about a soul without a body? Hmm?
And how long have you been working on this?
What is time?
Time is a unit of measurement that allows you to answer the question how long you've been working on this.
I don't know. What year is it?
Year of our Lord Savior, whatever year it is.
It's been probably 30 years or so.
Seems like maybe you should take up a new project.
Oh, I've had many successes. Just this one out here is a little out of line.
So what is a success? Making a creature with no soul, that's the success?
Well, there are specific conditions. He wants a creature that can be controlled.
Who is he?
It started with the wizard one, but now it's the female.
The female one what?
I'll whisper to Cliff. Silasara.
Yes, that one. She hired me.
Who's that again?
She's a Volthrax's apprentice who is
Oh.
in the city.
Well,
So what I'm trying to do is, you know, this has been the study of my work for some time, but what they're trying to do is use the tree, right, godly divine power, to enhance a body without a soul, to create some kind of weapon that they can control, you know, some type of, like, a non-intelligent, feral, powerful creature that they can control. And I said, hey, why not? I could probably make that.
Well, Dr. Muddle,
The last one I made, though, without the godly power, very hard to control. And he kind of gestures to the destroyed lab in here.
Dr. Muddle, we're the new city council for the town of Pretzel. And
I haven't been there. What's it like?
well, smelly. It's smelly right now. So I really need to ask you to stop with all that stuff. Could you do that? You just stop?
That seems silly. As you can see, come follow me.
No, but what would it take for you to stop?
Well, I would need to be successful in my work.
Is there an alternative to you being successful in your work for you to stop?
Well, one of my creations could destroy me, of course. As you can see, this is my latest here that's been quite a handful.
Is he gesturing to this?
I'm having another Roll20 issue where it doesn't let me right-click on things.
Hate it when that happens.
Damn it, Roll20. You see a 20-foot tall, massive, hulking creature, similar to the freak creatures you've seen before, but this one's massive. It has a jaw about twice the height of a regular human. And it's currently seemingly imprisoned in some kind of runes over here. See, this one is the last one I made that got loose for a little while. I lost many good assistants. But we've contained it for now and continuing my work.
Well, why don't you show my Secretary of Labor here your guy while I confer with my counterpart?
Oh yes, I would love to see.
Come tap on the glass. He gets quite irritated, but he can't because of the arcane sigils.
I'm gonna whisper to the armor. So are we just gonna kill this guy now?
I knock on the glass.
It gets really angry.
Wow, that really does get sad.
The armor is going to lean over and say,
The hungry.
It would, Thomas. It would only be better if he was called the Hangry.
The armor is gonna quietly reply.
Let us try to speak with the lab assistants in private, and also ask about the creatures in the other room we saw.
All right. Hey, Grumble, you want a job?
I have a job. I'm gainfully employed as a master craftsman of all types of horrors and abominations.
No, he was talking to
Oh.
the goblin.
This guy.
Whatever he is.
Grimble.
I mean, you killed all my brothers and sisters, so I guess I could go somewhere else if there was somewhere else to go.
So is that yes, you want a job or no?
Nah, whatever, I could take it or leave it. Are you gonna kill me if I don't take it?
No, why would I do that? Are you going to try to kill me if you don't take it?
Oh, well, I don't know. Probably. You guys seem pretty strong, so I probably wouldn't.
Well, look, I'm not going to lie to you. I want my new employees to be excited about their new position. You don't seem very excited, so I don't know.
I can be won over.
Kill and Tear, should we just let him go? I think he's done his part, right?
I don't think he's needed, but
Yeah, but I live here, so it's not like go where.
Well, the town of Pretzel is looking for new residents. We're low right now.
Make a persuasion check.
could I give him advantage by saying maybe you could have something that's not a terrible and awful life?
All right, I guess I could travel around until I find this pretzel city.
If you just follow the river down to the slowly more and more abandoned town, that's where it is.
Can you yell really loudly?
Yeah, I could. Ah!
All right. Well, so you could be. I'm looking for a town crier. You could be the new town crier. I'm the mayor,
Oh.
You get a nice little house, work a nice little 8 to 5, go to the bar at night. You don't have to kill anybody or work with abominations. Doesn't that sound wonderful? You'll love it, I'm sure.
All right,
Pat
you've
him on
got
the
a deal.
shoulder.
You've got a deal, Your Highness.
All right.
Oh no, Cliff's ego is going to get even bigger. He got called Your Highness.
I'll use my short sword to cut him free of the ropes.
Can I eat one of your horses?
No, I'll give him rations enough for like a day.
Nah. Leaves.
So what are we trying to get out of the lab assistants? I just envision Sean going, ding, 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 who's your good you boo boo boo, ding, 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 ding.
No. Sean would-
Are you asking that to the armor?
Well, the three of us back here.
I'm gonna start looking at these research notes that are on the desk.
I am going to say
Whether or not they share guilt.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. All right. Well, while they're admiring the hangry, I'm gonna go chat with this dude, see what he's doing.
Sure. Callantir, the notes talk about the embryonic vessel, which is the thing that Volthrax and in his Death Hall's disciples have been trying to create. This essentially describes it as a living creature that possesses no autonomy, just kind of like a fully controllable creature made out of actual living flesh. And the way that they are empowering it and making it strong is by taking energy from the world tree and basically just a whole bunch of notes on that, and then a whole bunch of notes on how he actually crafted the flesh to create the creature, and how there's a couple dozen like human test subjects that have all been disposed, and then he ended up shipping off his best creation to Celostra in the capital city, and this thing that he still has left here, the Hungry, is his second best that he's keeping to work on.
Would I know, in my history of studies, would I know about like golems, particularly like flesh golems?
Sure. Yeah, you'd be
How
familiar.
does this compare to like a flesh golem?
So imagine a flesh golem, but instead of having like blood in its veins, it has like pure divine energy straight from a god, because they're taking the energy from a god,
Which god?
and they're going to use that to somehow. It's not like you guys have talked. That's been a little while, but just to refresh you, Voltrax doesn't have a plan of like, oh, I'm going to take over the universe and become a god or whatever. He just really hates the gods and just wants to upset them or hurt them in any way that he can. So he's somehow planning to use this embryonic vessel to upset the gods. Yeah. His big thing is like mortals are scared and afraid and hungry, and the gods don't do anything. So he wants the gods to feel like what that's like, even if he can do it just for a little while.
Okay.
Cliff, you go over. There's this human male here. He's kind of in his younger 30s. He is monitoring some dials and gauges over here. He says, "Hey,
Hey, how are you, George?
no, I'm sorry, I'm not George.
Oh, I was just guessing.
Well, what's your name?"
I am Cliff. How'd you
That's a good
get
name.
involved with Dr. Moriarty over there?
Well, my parents were, really cool, powerful wizards, and I always wanted to be just like them. And then this war happened, and the order my parents worked for kind of got wiped out. So I was just looking for a way that I could learn to be like them now that they're gone and that order's gone. And
Which order was that?
it was called the Order of Azure. You probably haven't heard of it, but
No, I have not heard of it.
my parents were mages there. They got killed by these violent rebels.
Yeah,
It's this terrorist attack, but
I'm sure they're terrible.
they always taught me to pursue knowledge no matter the cost or detriment to humanity, and I've always just tried to really emit that through my life. It makes me feel closer to them.
Just making sure, is Order of Azure the one where Kryn executed the people?
He only executed one
iceberg?
before everyone started, before everyone complained.
Kryn started a mass shooting, but then was stopped.
He believed he was completely justified because the guy he was talking to said basically the same shit this guy did, and he's like, well, I just killed Magic Hitler before he became Hitler, so good on me.
You guys did kill a lot of wizards there.
Because
you guys,
it was an
there was-
underwater base, and we destroyed it.
That was one of the students.
there was
that
also
did that too.
they also
Wow.
had those magic proof monsters, the mage hunter creatures that are magic proof, and you guys released a bunch of those.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
we did. Yeah.
So, what, George? Are you gaining the knowledge you're
Jonas.
looking for here? Right.
Jonas. I don't know. I haven't really learned that much. I feel like mostly we just make these weird monsters. So, I mean, I guess I don't know.
Would you be interested in taking on a new position where you could learn more than you could about making monsters here?
I mean, yeah, but who knows as much as this guy?
Well, me, her. I point to Killantir. That guy over there is like 3,000 years old, and I point to the armor.
Does he know magic?
Well, I know magic. She knows magic. He knows magic. That guy knows magic. The goo over there knows magic.
Go over there.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm not opposed to another path. I've only been here maybe a year or two, and
Look, Jonas, I'm just saying I think you should consider a different career path.
yeah, I'm open to it.
Like right now, I think you should choose a different career path.
Oh, I'm not super.
I'm gonna-
impulsive, I don't know.
I'm going to put my hand on his lower back and see if I can start ushering him toward the door to leave.
I am overhearing this conversation, so I come over because I wanted to see if I wouldn't have rolled a double 20. And I'm going to lean down and also say,
You should also change your outlook.
Jimmy, this is the armor.
The armor, Jonas. Nice to meet you.
I will.
Jonas here was interested in moving to the town of Pretzel and learning all kinds of stuff from us.
Well, what's it? What's the nightlife like there?
Well, right now it's
I'm gonna
it's,
reach to give him a handshake.
it's a bit of a blank slate, Jimmy. You can really make it what you want to be.
That's where I tell you there's nothing in the town.
I'm gonna reach to give him a handshake.
Shout shakes your hand. Oh, nice to meet you.
I'm gonna start squeezing a little more than is comfortable.
Ow! What's going on? What are you hurting me for?
You should listen to Cliff.
I am. We're having a conversation.
You should listen intently.
Jeremy, what's the other assistant's name?
Oh, that's Colby. We don't really talk that much. He's kind of weird.
All right. Well, the armor's gonna walk you out and give you directions to Pretzel, and I'm gonna go talk to Cornelius over there.
Do you think you could get me into Windsward? That's a magic college I always wanted to go to, but
Yeah, absolutely,
they declined
for
my
sure.
application. They said
We'll meet you in Pretzel, and we'll get you a new application and a letter of recommendation.
Okay, I should probably tell the doctor though. I got to give.
No, I'll tell him for you. See you later. Bye, Jeremy.
Seems rude not to give a 2-week notice, but
no, it's all right. I'll tell him for you. We're good buddies. The door's that way.
I'm going to guide him out, and when we get to about here, I'm going to say.
Your continued education will require a shift in your moral compass.
Well, my parents always taught me there is nothing that can't be weaponized, and make sure that.
I'm going to grab him by the throat and pick him up and say,
Your continued education will require a shift in your moral compass.
Make an intimidation check.
Are we gonna have another Kryn moment here?
Yes. Print 2, electric boogaloo.
Yep, you got it. What is my new moral compass?
I will put him down and say,
Benefit humanity.
Yeah, that sounds good too. Also,
Not at the cost of humanity.
yeah, for sure, man.
Good.
and I'll turn and leave.
While they're doing all that, I'm going to be talking to Dr. Morden. I'm going to ask him what he plans on doing with the hungry.
Well, I don't think I've really decided yet. It is quite beautiful, though, is it not? I think that I could make something even bigger next time.
Just how do you, if he goes out of control again, do you have a way of like stopping him or like killing it or?
And he kind of holds up his hand. I have this ring which keeps it in traps there, and as long as I am in control of the ring, it cannot escape without me allowing it to do so.
Okay, but do you have a way to kill it? And what if you lose the ring?
Oh, I trust you. I'm not going to lose the ring. I am very, very meticulous. I keep track of all my valuables.
Okay. Now I have a plan for him. If you let it out, is it just going to go on a rampage again, or do you have a way to control it now that you've trapped it?
I think it would probably kill all of us, you know. I mean, I could probably. I am a doctor, so I could probably save myself. You know, medicinally wise. But you seem strong. Maybe you could kill it. But I would prefer you not kill it because it took a lot of work to get this thing built. It's my second best.
Ah, where's your best?
I told you I sent it off to my client already. It was finished.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
That one is very easy to control. It's very, very docile. So we're just trying to see if this one will also play nicely.
Okay. That's everything I was going to ask him.
Cliff, your guy looks up and he just says, "Hey."
Hey, Jimmer said your name was Kevin.
Jimmer.
No, it's not. You mean Jonas?
Yeah, that's what I said, right?
No. What's going on, man? I'm trying to work here.
You know, George said that he needs help in the hallway over there, that he needs a hand. He asked me to come get you.
You mean Jonas?
That's what I said.
That idiot. Yeah, I'll go help him.
Yeah, so he's up in that hallway over there, and then go down the hallway, out the front door, through the forest, follow the river, and he's at a little tavern in the town of Pretzel.
He stops and turns around. Make a deception check with disadvantage. You went on a town run without telling me?
No, that's why I'm here. He told me to tell you. He is telling you through me.
Idiot! And he runs off and he kind of grabs like a little satchel bag off the side here with like some traveling supplies and hurries out.
It's nice to meet you, Colby. So are we just killing him now?
The armor is going to ask Cliff.
What do you think we should do?
Well, I mean, I already asked him to stop, and he said no on, and I'm out of ideas now.
Just letting you guys know, he has a ring that controls the thing for that. If you give me a chance before we fight, I can try to get it from him.
It's a great idea.
Come on, I could try to cast hold person. Like
I was just going to
paralyze him?
dominate him.
Oh. That's probably better.
Hey, Dr. Moriarty, so tell me all about this thing. I haven't had a chance to look at it yet.
Well, you see, it's, what do you think is the most powerful human emotion? Think carefully.
Jealousy.
Incorrect. You see, there is love, very powerful, very good. There's also sadness, anger. But I've found when you're trying to create a powerful being, the best emotion for violence is hunger. So I took a few dozen people, starved them, and harnessed their dying energy of starvation into a raw emotional being.
So, but that, just as a point of scientific inquiry, if you were just to feed him a really good, really large roast, would he just calm down?
Oh, no, we don't feed him.
No, but as a point of discussion, would he calm down? Like a cow-sized roast that was seasoned just right.
Listen, I appreciate your curiosity, but some things are better not trifled with.
What if it was like...
You couldn't go too far, and I think that is too far.
What if it was like a Dr. Moriarty-sized snack that was like seasoned just right?
I mean, that would not even be a mouthful for him. What is the point?
That's true. It would be more like a chicken nugget snack.
I guess I'll take that as a signal when he says that to start. So I'm going to settle spell, cast, dominate person on Dr. Moriarty.
A DC of 19.
Initiative, please.
Actually, DC 20, but I'm using settle spell.
Pretty
so
good.
So it has no verbal or somatic components.
You get to go first.
Unless he can't be, unless he, well, how would he know if it fails in its subtle spell? Would he still know?
I would like to cast.
If you get a spell cast on you and you pass it, I think you know.
Okay.
Silver bar.
I'm pretty sure.
On the doctor.
Subtle spell just means you don't like see or hear.
Oh yeah, initiative is an ability check. Very good.
Well, I'm going last no matter what.
So I would like the doctor to please re-roll that check.
He hasn't made a check yet.
Oh. Initiative was 23. Got it. Never mind.
And the DC is actually 20, not 19. I don't know why it's saying 19.
Mine is actually 19.
I'm just changing the music here.
Ah. Understood.
Since I don't have my 10 hit points anymore, it's not a 21.
Thomas, could I have taken a quick rest since our last combat?
Sure. I mean, you were just sitting reading on notes for a while, so I think that makes sense.
Chip, okay. Got 10 hit points back. Thank you. Was there anything in the notes indicating any way to change these things back?
No, they're fucked.
Okay.
They are soulless creatures. Their souls are removed. So you could probably try to true res them or something. But they're not undead, but they're not people anymore.
I feel like they went through a lot of work to make zombies.
Brian, I have a DM question for you.
It was a zombie episode after all.
Brian. Oh no.
He's dead.
You know, Brian isn't the only other DM in this.
That's right, Jay, you DM. I have a question for you, Jay.
Okay.
How do legendary resistances work for subtle spells?
For that, it would be like if you cast it on it in a surprise round, or if it was unaware, it would still be able to resist it.
Yeah, legendary resistances can always apply.
Yeah.
That's why they're
There is nothing you can do to avoid a legendary resist.
You can only draw them out.
Oh, dang.
Oh man, this is some.
I didn't even think about legendary resist.
Did he,
I didn't
did
either.
he fail the save?
Oh, I didn't even think about that because the save's so high. It's a wisdom save, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, wisdom save.
Ah!
This
Legendary
music's not.
resist.
All right, this music's not good. We're switching back to the other playlist.
So he did fail and used his legendary resistance. See, it all worked out.
Whoever made that last playlist sucks.
Whoever you are, I hate you.
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
Welcome back.
He legendary resisted my dominate person.
Oh, that's a good one to burn though.
Yep.
Legendary resistance number 1, meaning we don't know how many he has.
He is going to use his action to pull this lever, and the glass slides away.
Shocker there.
Hello. You want to eat the one standing next to me?
It looks very upset at Sean for tapping on all that glass.
Oh no!
Cliff said he came up and tapped it after I did. So
That's true. It could go after either of you.
You look awful hungry.
Okay.
Let's see. I guess I'm going to try to use dominate person on him again.
Alrighty.
So another wisdom save. I will use my reaction for what's it called? A muck on that, so I can reroll that, or give him disadvantage.
Oh, much better.
So he fails.
Much worse.
Unless you got legendary resistance number 2. I like that change, Thomas, by the way.
I think I did this a while ago, but we haven't played in a while.
Yeah.
I like that. So we don't know how many they have, just which ones he's used so far. I'm gonna do that too, actually.
I found that since I tend to make our party very strong, that sometimes more than 3 is necessary.
Yep.
And it's also got to scale with the number of people, you know.
I pretty much our part. We have a lot of players, and I think we tend to make them really strong.
Yep.
That's it for me.
You know what's gonna happen in like 6 minutes, this thing's gonna run up, punch me, and I'm gonna explode and die for the 4th time.
I'm calling it right now.
Yep.
At the beginning of round 1 that you're gonna die. Okay.
Call my shot.
Good.
You guys will just get your blue veil item, go to another universe, find another cliff.
Well, at least you
So
still
it
have to
could
use
take
that ring to release it. That's the end of my turn, Thomas.
Alrighty. Sean?
I'm gonna run over here and try and pull the lever back.
Make an opposed athletics check.
Hold the lever, Kronk.
Pull the
That's
lever!
brilliant.
Well, let's see. I have.
I didn't even think of that.
Oh,
Me either.
yeah, it's a 0 either way. We'll see. Ah!
the glass reappears.
Amazing.
Just 2 old men fighting over a lever.
I'm gonna cast a spell, summon popcorn.
Is that my action? I assume it's my action.
Yeah, it's an object interaction, so it's an
Alright.
action.
And then I'm just gonna be like, hey, you keep him in there. You said he'd kill you too or something.
Yes, but you are trying to kill me. You are trying to kill the doctor.
I'm not. I have no idea what's happening.
To be fair, Doctor, I did just ask you first.
Kellantir?
Run up behind him and say, to be fair, I am trying to kill the doctor.
Oh no!
This time I will go into my blade song. Let's see.
I didn't click save.
And for deep focus, I'm going to cast haste on myself. And then for my extra hasted action, I will use Green Flame Blade. Oh no! I'm guessing a 12 probably does not hit.
A 12 does not hit.
Okay, and that's it for me.
Cliff.
I'm gonna move back. And then I'm going to cast Throes of Ecstasy on Doctor.
Where all these spells come from, man?
You're gonna make him cream his pants.
That's what it sounds like, doesn't it?
It kind of does.
It's like, oh, Doctor.
Oh, that's good.
I need to talk to you later.
It's actually a Constitution saving throw,
Oh.
which would have still failed.
Yeah, that's not better. Oh, that's number 3 wrong.
All right, good to
Wrong
know.
button.
Cool.
I guess that means if we got number 2 again, I guess that means there is no number 3.
Oh.
No, wait, no, there it is.
The armor?
Oh, sorry. Not done yet. Not done yet.
Oh, he's not
As a
done
bonus action, I'm going to
Not yet.
inspire greatness on the armor. No, now I'm done.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
He's greatly inspired.
He's the greatest.
yet. I'm gonna come over here. I am going to pry the doctor's hands off of the lever, pick him up, and move him away from the lever.
As he and Sean are having a back and forth.
Opposed
yes,
athletics?
Yes.
Add 4.
Yeah, I get to add 4. Do I-
You drag this old man away from the lever.
yeah, I'm
No!
just
No!
gonna- I'm gonna pull him over here, so he's like right here.
But I guess it was force movement. Say attack of opportunity.
No.
And I'm just going to. I'm also going to look to see if he has anything on him that looks like a spellcasting focus.
Make an Arcana check.
I don't know. I do not know. That is it for me.
Algrex?
Oh, the doctor doesn't do anything?
Oh, right. He should go, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't have to.
True, he doesn't have to.
You just accept his fate.
So I like to think that as that glass came down, that beast started to walk forward, and then as the glass went up, he like ran into the glass.
He's not free from the circles yet, though.
The doctor moves the ring from his finger into his wrist and then casts wrist pocket. So the ring is gone.
Counter spell.
There it is.
I am very familiar with wrist pocket. I don't think so, Doctor. We're going to need that ring.
Is wrist pocket in action?
It's a spell, it would be.
There you go. There's wrist pocket.
Wow. Wow.
I mean, that is
and then-
concentration. We could have just pummeled him until it came back.
And then as his bonus action, he pulls out a red vial and drinks it.
Excellent. Good news, everyone.
You skipped me.
Algrex?
I'm gonna use the rest of my sorcery points to give myself back a 5th level spell slot and use Dominate Person again.
He is dominated. Oh.
Let's see. I can use it.
I think it's the first time I've ever had one of my characters be dominated by a player.
It only took 3 tries.
3 tries and silvery barbs.
Well
and...
done. I have never had that happen to me. Well done. Well done.
I'm gonna tell him to give me the ring.
He hands you the ring.
My original say, should we put him behind the glass and then lower the glass and then unleash the hunger?
Oh my god.
You know, there is one thing that I had forgotten about Dominate Person. Is that little part of it. I mean, this last
true,
one
He failed either way.
This last one he would have failed, but it's possible maybe he could have succeeded on previous ones and not had to burn his.
No, he didn't.
He didn't.
Okay, never mind.
Wait, good integrity though, Jay.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, that's a big wall of text.
Yeah, I'm not reading all that.
Ain't no one got time for that.
I think
I
that's
think
the
I can
easiest way
only-
to do it. Just feed him to the hunger.
Here comes the airplane.
And then I'm gonna say, drop anything valuable that you have.
Strip.
He will do that on his turn.
Okay. Well, that's soon my turn.
Sean?
What are we doing, guys? We gonna feed him to the dude? Should I open it back up?
Well, I think you should let us move back first. We'll order him in there and then open it back up. I mean, if we're gonna do this, let's do it right.
Okay. I'll ready my action to pull the lever when everyone is back, like at least 20 feet. And that'll be my turn.
Alrighty. Counter?
I'll just move over here. Still
Cliff?
singing my blade dancing tune. But I would
I'm gonna
like.
harmonize.
In fact, can I take my action to cast light on like a pebble or something over here and leave it over here so I can actually see what happens?
Yeah.
Thanks. Also, so the stream can see what happens. Sweet.
There we go.
Beautiful. You know what? Yeah, I had 2 actions because I'm hasted. So yeah, multiple lights. That works.
I will take the dodge action.
Armor.
So this thing might end up coming out at us. I too am going to take the dodge action, but I'm going to take the dodge action. I'm going to take my movement after Morden, and I'm going to stand like right here. Just
I
kind
don't
of.
think you can hold movement, unfortunately.
You can hold the dash
Okay,
action.
then he can move. He can move around me.
Cool.
I'm
Well,
there.
I guess
and I'm
I'm
taking
not
the dodge
opening
action.
this lever then.
Why not?
Well, I readied my action to open it when everyone was back 20 feet or more.
Oh, well, you would know I was gonna stand up there.
Well, I thought we were gonna shove him in there and leave.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll stay back here. I'll stay right where I'm at. I'll stay right where I'm at and take the dodge action.
Okay.
The doctor will drop all of his shit.
All right. Say, walk in there and give the hungry a hug.
Isn't there like some special rule about if he has to do something to hurt himself?
Not, I don't think it's dominate
No,
person.
I don't see that.
Nope, not with dominate person.
It's charm person.
I've been reading it pretty precisely.
It's gonna pop on in there.
Now, once he takes damage from this guy, he'll start to get saving throws.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have a spellcasting focus anymore, probably.
He's not a spellcaster.
He's an alchemist.
Or an artificer.
I mean, he did take some sort of potion that made him big, so that makes sense.
Algrex?
I'm just gonna stand back because I give him a hug. Still.
Well, this guy can't move still. You'd have to. You could activate the ring, and that would release him from the imprisonment.
Okay, so he can't.
Yeah, he can't move unless you he's released from his prison.
I will use the ring to release him.
Wait, isn't the door still open, or did we close it again?
Or yeah, is the door open?
Yeah, it would still be open.
I will.
We'll wait till the door's closed.
Yeah,
You can
I will
hold,
hold my
yeah.
action to use the ring once Sean closes the door.
Cool. Sean?
Alright, Sean's gonna close the door,
All right.
and then step over here and pull some of these levers, because why not?
I'm assuming we're just gonna watch this thing get eaten.
Yeah, I think so.
Pretty much.
All right. Well, now I got to roll another initiative here.
Is it because of the other lever?
I really should have known.
You release the cube.
So as I...
Ow! Nothing happened when I pulled this lever. I should pull
That's-
the other one.
Good to
Well,
know,
wait.
yeah.
Wait, so the doctor was pulling the lever to release the gelatinous cube, not the hungry?
No,
There's
he
more
pulled this
levers.
Big one.
Sean,
There's also,
Sean came over and pulled some levers.
Yeah.
Oh, why did Sean do that?
Because Sean,
Because it's Sean.
Because Sean...
Sean wanted to pull levers. He doesn't.
Now it was Sean's turn when he did that, which means I would go after. I would run over here and pull the lever back down.
Sure.
I don't think that Sean would
Yeah,
know that the ring is what sets him free. So I was thinking Sean would think that the lever would free.
Sure.
That
the
actually
hungry.
makes sense.
Yeah, no, I'm not discounting that. I just also have 40 movement speed and an intelligence score of 22, so I'm gonna go fix this.
No, we gotta let him go so we can eat him.
Sean, let's go over here and discuss this.
Okay, where
Ah!
we going?
Ah! He's like banging up against the glass.
Wow, that's a lot of blood.
Yes.
Let me out! Let me out of here! Please!
What are you gonna give us?
Oh, we having Subway for dinner?
Is he still dominated?
He gets to save every time he takes damage.
Oh yeah.
True.
Yes,
One,
yes.
2, 3.
Yeah, he's still dominated.
But part of
He's
the
like-
spell is he does try to preserve himself as much as possible unless he's given
Well,
a
There's
command.
not a lot he can do.
Yeah.
Has he successfully given it a hug yet? Because he only preserves himself once he completes the
He was
task.
briefly able to
command,
give it
yeah.
a hug.
Nice.
Amazing.
Friendship to the end.
And it just, I mean, he just gets, he's just goo now.
As we're watching, I offer the armor some of my summon popcorn and say, "So what do we have to do with that thing now?" And nod at that.
Starts banging on the glass.
We should find a way to put it out of its misery.
Can we lock it back in the circle?
I think I can try that. I'm gonna cast Storm Sphere in there. So basically, a Storm Sphere just right here, right there. Just
I mean, he's probably gonna see it on like every single strength saving throw, as big as that guy is.
yeah, still get attacking every turn though.
That's true.
Well, this turn order is gonna matter then all of a sudden.
Why was he about to break through?
No, but he's gonna try. You can go ahead and cast your Storm Sphere.
So
Okay, now everybody's got to look to see
saving-
if they've got spells
Wait,
that'll go through glass.
He started banging on it, so it would have been my turn next. As soon as he started banging on it, I would move to right here and take the dodge action.
And then then it's my turn to cast Storm Sphere. So strength saving throw, DC 20. Oh, why is this 17?
Oh, what kind of save?
Strength.
Oh my god.
So he saves of that, and then I'll use my bonus action to actually attack him. So 20
20 hits.
takes 11 lightning damage.
This guy's gonna have like a healing thingy.
John?
Sean's gonna cast Summon Draconic Spirit inside. And actually, yeah, I'm gonna summon Draconic Spirit in there.
Just to let you know, the sphere is 20-foot radius, so it's
That's okay.
covering like,
It's just gonna try and
It's
distract
almost that whole room.
yeah, the 3 squares in the side basically it's not covering.
So I'm gonna summon it, and then it's gonna attack twice and breathe its. We're gonna go with Fire Breath. So it'll be a nice red dragon. So get 2 of those and 1 of those. Damage type fire.
The 10
breath
fire damage will
weapon.
hit. Is it just? I think it just does 10 fire damage.
I
Taken.
feel like there's a dex save, but I don't know. With the 12 and 14 miss.
Yep. So it'll take 5 fire.
Okay.
And at the end of its turn, it has to make a strength saving throw or be hit by the bludgeoning damage with my Storm Sphere.
31.
That's a lot of strength.
Well, I meant the
Jesus.
Draconic Spirit.
That's
Oh.
a strong motherfucker.
Yeah. Hang on, I think I have stat block for him. Do. Rank.
Alright, it passes.
Alright, that'll be my turn.
Kellathir.
I can hold my action to cast Firebolt if he breaks through the glass. That's all I got.
Good.
So this thing's banging on the glass, right?
Yeah.
Back up over here. That's my turn.
So the glass is AC 20, and it has 50 hit points and resistance to slashing.
Oh, so this thing's gonna go down real fast.
Well, he does slashing, so we'll see.
I'm going to use unluck on that to give the first one disadvantage.
He's gonna
Okay.
break through eventually anyway. You might as well save your spell slots.
They're level 1 spell slots.
Yeah, I got plenty. I still have 2 4th level and 3 2nd level.
Yeah, that glass is actually coming down pretty quick.
Yeah.
It's not down yet, but it's gonna come down. Prepare yourselves. The armor.
Hmm. I am going to. I'm going to use where is it? Where'd it go? I'm casting a first level spell. I'll find it. It's ooh. Thomas, I have a mechanics question for you. Would you consider a creature such as this to have any kind of morality? Can it be good or evil?
I'm gonna look at the character sheet.
Let the paper decide.
Have no soul.
I don't think there'd be any way for you to know.
Well, no, I'm asking from your standpoint as a DM. Like, do creatures with zero morality like this exist? Like, it is just an animal type thing.
Are animals evil or good?
Yeah, like this thing is one pure emotion, hunger. Can it be evil or good? Is that even a possibility?
It's a very philosophical question.
I know.
There's an answer on the character sheet.
Well, if there's an answer on the character sheet,
I think what Thomas is saying is that if you're going to cast a spell, you got to cast it before he tells you. If that determines.
Yeah, of course.
Obviously lawful good though.
I would
Right.
speculate the creature is not inherently evil or good.
I would assume it would be neutral. That would be my guess. So I am going to cast
Or unaligned.
Right.
I would
I am going to cast
personally assume it's evil
Shield of
because
Faith
of the
on
method of
myself.
construction.
I mean, you could make an argument for that too.
Because like a skeleton you summon is evil, even though technically it's just magic assembled into a skeleton.
True, that's a good point.
Evil isn't born, it's made.
Well, anyway,
By me.
I am Shield of Faith. I'm Shield of Faithing myself.
Okay. Algress?
Gonna use my bonus action to attack it with the Storm Sphere. 17.
Yep.
For 9 lightning damage. And I'm gonna cast Nature's Aegis on myself.
Okay.
That'll be it.
Sean?
I'm going to cast. Let's see. Hang on. What does Psychic Glance do? Does it have to be of a certain intelligence? No, I'm gonna Psychic Glance this thing.
Oh boy.
So, you need to make an intelligence saving throw, please. Or take 27 damage.
and is incapacitated until the start of your next turn.
Yep. And then after that, my dragon gets to attack at advantage. So he's incapacitated. So, and the breath. So does an 18 and a 26 hit?
Yep.
And 5
Roll
fire.
the damage for the other attack.
Sorry.
Wow, that thing hurts.
I mean, it's a level 5 spell. Why is it doing? Oh yeah, because I add my the level spell as well to the modifier. So 1d6 plus 9. I just rolled well.
And then a strength saving throw from Restore and Sphere.
True. Fail.
7 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Challenge you.
I'm gonna come over here. 20 feet of my movement. I'm gonna pull the lever.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
As my hasted action. And then I will come over here. The rest of my movement. And I will make 2 attacks, one with free flame blade.
Oh, did the glass break?
No, I
think I
lowered
pulled
the
the lever.
glass.
He opened it.
Oh, you opened it.
I opened it. He's incapacitated. It's time to go.
Oh yeah, sure.
Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
10 slashing, 5 fire, 3 poison. And
Okay. Well,
second attack.
I guess this guy's permanently locked down because I can just lance him every turn. He can't pass the save.
Exactly. 6 piercing, 3 poison. I've been 18.
Is he incapacitated until your turn or his turn?
My turn. Basically, he skips his turn.
Until the
Man.
start of your next turn. Yep.
And then I will attack him with Corpse Slayer. I don't know if that counts for the
It's
Corpse
not undead.
Slayer. Okay.
He's
3 piercing, 3 poison. And
he's
that's it for me.
reliving.
I'm going to cast Cloud of Daggers directly on top of him at 5th level.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
28 to slashing damage.
Whoops. I did 280.
Oh, that's what I said, clearly.
Oh, that's good. He's got less than 280 health left. Perfect. I mean, it's probably fine. I can-
His red X won't go away, so that's just part of him now.
I can keep him stunned for 3 more turns,
Oh, there we go.
guaranteed.
Armor.
I will move to here. I will attack twice. I will smite on both. 15 plus 25 is 40, 49 damage.
I have a feeling he might be dead.
Well, that's the idea.
That's the dream.
Pretty close.
That's it for me.
My turn then?
Yep.
What happens if I pull the lever while they're right there?
Squish.
I'm gonna use a bonus action for the Storm Sphere. 19 lightning damage. And then I guess I'll just go ahead and just throw a Thunderbolt at him. For 9 Thunder. And that's it.
John.
All right, I'll Psychic Lance him again. To do. So intelligence saving throw, please.
I don't think he can pass. He has a -5.
He can't. Yeah, he can't pass.
Not the
It's like
best
Ballista all over again, Thomas.
Yeah.
-3.
By the way, I think on its turn it was incapacitated, right? So I actually think it takes the Cloud of Daggers damage again.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, true, it would have.
It's dead.
It's even more dead.
It's dead, and it's in a cloud of daggers.
I'm gonna pick up all
Yay.
of Dr. Moradin's stuff that he dropped. And then drop my Storm Sphere.
Whoa.
Ring of Protection, Cloak of Protection, that's an apron. That's obviously Eclipse.
Maximum power.
Does the apron cloak of protection require attunement?
It's the same. It's just the same as a regular cloak of protection.
Is that
So
the one that
yes,
requires
yes, it
attunement?
does. It
Unfortunately.
does, definitely.
Ring of
I'm gonna flip
Imprisonment.
through all his notes and see if I can find any information on the one that he sent that he said was finished to the other customer.
Yeah, there's stuff in there. I would like to take some time going around and investigating to see if there's anything else useful I can find here. Knowledge-based or valuables or anything.
And I am also going to go around and check for any hidden doors or secret passages.
Ooh,
Well,
a
like-
29. That's a good roll. It's not quite a natural 20 for a 30, but it's about as close as I can get.
In here, there's all types of just various laboratory equipment. There's a few miscellaneous, like, basic weapons, but nothing that I think you'd have too much interest in. The majority of what's here is just the larger pieces of equipment, like, there's like broilers and things like that, and some arcane runes, but the actual stuff here that's takeable isn't really of much value outside of what he had on his person.
Okay.
I would like the Ring of Protection. Unless someone else wants it.
I'm
already have
full
one.
on attunement stuff, I think.
Me too.
Though it would be pretty hilarious for my AC.
You can have the apron.
I mean, I'm still full on attunement. I've got the armor that I'm wearing, the sword, and the helmet. Speaking of, I can't remember, I seem to remember wanting a different set of armor. Did I actually get a different set of armor?
Yeah. It's the armor you're wearing now that gives you the whatever pass without trace stuff. Because you traded the dragon egg for it. That's what it was.
Well, that was the blood armor of sacrifice. That was the +1 plate. What's the armor that I have now?
I don't remember.
Obsidian flint dragon plate.
I don't think that's it.
It is. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you got it from what's his name? The
Dwarf guy.
yeah,
Almond.
Almond.
That's
Yeah.
the
Yeah, it's obsidian flint dragon plate. I have resistance to poison. I have advantage on ability checks and saving throws made to avoid or end the grappled condition on yourself. And I get +2 bonus to AC.
How many
I
how
think-
many of these freakers are in here?
Quite a few.
How tall is the ceiling?
25 feet.
Okay. Should we put them out of their misery, killing here?
I reviewed the doctor's notes. I can't think of a way to save them. I think that's the humane thing to do.
Alright. I'm going to cast Storm God's Doom then.
Oh.
They have to make a strength saving throw or be pulled to the center and be thrown up 50 feet in the air.
Yeah, they all die.
You could have done it a little bit more humanely, but that's okay.
At least it was quick.
Yeah, at least
it's
it was
quick and then we
quick.
splat.
It could have been worse.
Spellcaster of at least 10th level. 9th level imprisonment spell on any creature within the runic circle. That costs a lot of gold.
Sure does.
I'm almost there.
Lee might really like that.
We might.
You guys could imprison any of your enemies. You guys could imprison that vampire so you don't have to fight him anymore.
What's the fun?
Yeah, if we can get him to go stand in the circle.
Fun beating his ass. What are you talking about?
Hey, look, our supplier bought us new stuff. That's cool of him.
Half the campaign is bullying that guy, and it's great.
At this point, Thomas, it's perdition. And I will BRB.
This might not be the worst place to end the session, I don't think.
No, it's not a bad place to do it
Yeah,
if
it's
you
a
want
good
to.
stopping.
Yeah. If you guys want to finish exploring up here, there's no other combat.
Sure.
Were there any hidden rooms or secret hallways? Yeah.
There is a hidden room.
I would find that with Mythrender then.
You gotta go find it.
I said I was gonna walk around the entire area.
Walk around, go find it.
I found it. What's in here? Is that a chest?
Whoops, actually close my roll 20.
I'm gonna investigate it for traps. Or have Kellantir investigate it for traps after I tell him about it.
There, I added the secret stash to the bottom.
Yeah, okay.
Oh. More work for me. It's a lot of gold.
God. A lot of stuff.
You guys are so rich.
Oil of sharpness. Nice.
The party loot is ridiculous. There's so much shit in here.
You know,
Yeah, shit
one of the
being
ways
the
to balance,
keyword.
Thomas, is just give us more stuff than we could ever remotely use. So the stuff you give us just never actually has any effect on the campaign.
Because you just throw it in the pile.
Yep.
What is a scroll of Death God's Touch? When did you guys get that?
We got a little
when
while
did we
back.
get that? It's a cool spell.
You guys have so much shit in here. You guys
At
have
some
an
point-
iron. When did I give you guys an iron flask? You guys have an iron flask?
Yeah.
At some
think it's-
point, I guess we should have a housekeeping episode.
We don't play enough to have housekeeping episodes, Brian.
That's true too.
That's when we find Flea next time. So
That's
we can sell
exactly why
everything
we
buy
could have
first
one.
up.
Hey, Flea, would you be interested in? And then you just dump the bag out. Any of that? There's so many scrolls in here that will never be used.
That's not true. We're just waiting for Kelantir to learn them.
Apparently, we have 3 horses in there too.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. That's right. I think I have horses on my my coat. No, 1 horse and 2 dogs. That's right.
Well, I don't think that's the worst place to end. We can go back to the city you guys have become elected officials in,
Right.
and continue from there.
Elected.
I mean, somebody voted.
Yep.
It wasn't the people. Well, that's
They don't.
okay.
They don't know what they need.
True. You can't trust people to take care of themselves. That's how it works.
You
And
can't.
I have to-
You need to trust Cliff to take care of them.
That's
I
right.
have to ask the question, Thomas.
You guys can level up.
Whoa!
And as Cliff has clearly demonstrated in this campaign, he always thinks ahead and is clearly planning for the long term and would make an excellent town leader.
Yes.
It's true. Everything that you said is accurate to the best of my knowledge.
Oh, I get improved divine smite. I get another D8 on my smite.
Last time I pick a spellcaster.
Hey, I actually rolled decent.
There's too many choices. Never do this shit.
And by decent, I mean
I am a barbarian from now on.
yeah.
That's right. So we are.
There
11
aren't
level.
nearly this many spells normally. Just
That is
Thomas's
true,
campaign.
but still.
Yeah, I'm a pain in the ass.
How dare you give us all these awesome spells to choose from?
What do I
Get
get?
level
at
6
level?
spells.
The only
Spells.
problem is, I know what Fireball does. I know what Lightning Bolt does. The problem is now I have to read all this shit whenever you guys
Yep.
cast a spell. I hate reading. I don't know how to do it. It's hard.
And if you were used to the spells before, you've forgotten them all now.
I'm looking forward to getting to play again, Brian.
Yeah, I
And then the
I can't-
scheduling can be your problem.
I was kind of a little ahead of the game on prepping, so I took a hiatus from it, and I actually really started hitting it again like yesterday. So the timing hopefully will be about right.
I can't remember what count are we doing? What are we doing? Are we
Don't worry, we're gonna do a nice session 0 with character creation. We can go over all that.
okay?
Okay, I'm back. What did I miss? Other than that, we level up.
That's what we
it.
missed.
Leveled up.
Okay. I did
Oh,
want to
mental
ask if I
prison.
could try to
That
do
sounds
one thing.
Nope.
Ah, dang it.
Yeah. I want people to ask that, like, where I was like, "Hey, DM, I'd like to try something," and the DM is never just like, "No,
No. Like, all right. Well.
no, we're gonna move on."
So we've got 500 gold worth of rare alchemy ingredients, all of his lab equipment, all of his notes. Can I spend a little time trying to study the goop in the river that he's been creating as a byproduct? And see if any of those rare ingredients could be used to maybe reverse engineer something that could help clear the river any faster? Anything we could introduce to counteract that so that it, clears a little faster than what the river naturally running it through would be?
I would like to help him on that if possible.
Well, that sounds fun. They go kill a crow, maybe. Hey, we need to go back to that ice dragon's place.
Or
I
you
can
can
take
just
claim
claim
lair.
I was thinking the same thing. This is my lair now.
Give myself lair actions.
There's
That sounds
definitely-
wonderful.
There's definitely a way. There's like a spell or an ability similar to this, but I can't remember what it's called.
What's the thing?
There's a thing that helps with nature.
What about just our storm sorcerer over there, just making it storm, like dumping a bunch of new water into the river, like flush it out faster?
I haven't peed in like 3 years.
That'll help too.
In like 3 years.
Wait, what?
That's how long we've been here, right? Been here
I don't
forever.
I don't think we've been there for 3 years.
I don't think 3 years either, but yeah.
I mean,
It's been a minute.
to be fair, Theodore's sense of time is very warped, but
Yeah.
I think he'd be like 3 years. I don't think it's been that long.
I've kept track of exactly how many days your characters have been down here.
Oh my god.
Like, and it is 3 years. Oh my god. Sean was a genius all along.
Sean
I mean, I think you
is
guys would have
indeed a
lost track,
genius.
but
Ah,
you know,
6
because I
levels
got to know when
closer,
shit,
great.
like, because in the last campaign, right, like we had a war and like battles happen, so I had to like record the dates for all of those.
Sure.
So I had to
Makes
know what
sense.
days shit was happening. Now there's like holidays.
Oh, no, that was average. I want to roll. Oh. Got the low end of average.
I mean, I still only have 42 hit points at 11th level.
It's good.
Well, so I'm going to say that Callantir had already been researching this previously, so I'm going to see if with my level up I could take a spell that will help me with this, but let me look through the list. See if there's anything I can find.
Bouncing fireball.
Bouncing fireball is pretty cool.
It's like a fireball, but it bounces.
It's just a double fireball.
You know, the most annoying part of prepping, honestly, is wrestling with the bot for the music.
It is really annoying.
It's the part that I least look forward to, and it's not close.
They need to Discord needs to figure out a better way to do this, or Roll20 needs to figure out a better way.
Yeah, the Roll20 jukebox sucks.
It's really bad.
I bite's a fun spell too.
I think my favorite spell out of all this deep magic shit is Seed of Destruction. The one that grows a Hydra in their stomach.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we remember that one. Didn't work out very well for us.
Yeah, you guys use it on that dragon. It's a great spell, though.
It is.
So weird. I want to know what whoever wrote that spell was fucking smoking when they were just like, all right, it's a Hydra fetus, and you summon it inside their stomach, and then it breaks out.
It kind of makes me think of there's a wasp. I can't remember what it's called,
I hate wasps. I hate
But-
wasps.
but it's like a desert wasp, and it doesn't build a nest with like a bunch of other wasps. It kind of does its own thing. It's like a solo act, and what it'll do is it'll go find a tarantula, sting it, which paralyzes the tarantula. It doesn't kill it, it paralyzes it, and then lay its eggs on it. And then all the baby spiders will come out or wasps will come out and eat the tarantula while the tarantula's still alive.
That's
Fun.
horrifying.
there is-
Nature
there
at
are-
work.
There are examples of that kind of thing in nature.
God, nature's terrifying.
Damn,
nature.
nature, you scary.
I don't know that reference.
I like that our brain went to the same exact place. What would you say is this material, this sludge, ooze? What's its reaction to acid?
Like the river sludge goo?
Yes.
I mean, it doesn't like acid as much as anything else doesn't. What you guys really need is a high-level druid to do whatever commune. It's not commune with nature, but they have a thing
Like
that just
land purification.
yeah, they have like
Purifying,
they have like purify the land or whatever.
I could get bouncing fireball. We could try to
Oh.
burn it all up.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. Where is it? This might work. I can pull from my character sheet again. Can I use purify food and drink on the water?
That can purify a small amount. There's an exact amount listed in the spell.
True.
Let me see. What do I have?
Like it's like 1 foot by 1 foot of water or something, or like some.
5 foot radius sphere.
That's more than I thought.
So we are we're on for next Saturday, right? One's good for Saturday, normal time.
I think so.
Yes.
We'll be 2 weeks in a row. Huzzah!
Holy shit!
Huzzah.
We should celebrate by taking a day off.
We'll pick it up next week. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, we gotta step back in slowly, right?
I don't want to be overwhelmed by all this D&D.
Yeah.
I definitely feel so rusty. I just, even managing Roll20 is just like, come on, how does this work? Who made this website? It's a terrible website.
All right. Well, I'm closing down the recording. So,
Bye,
goodbye,
us. Everybody watching this,
Goodbye.
like and subscribe. Become a member to Jay's channel. Check out his Twitch stream, twitch.tv/Jason Hots.
Jay's on Hots. That's the one.
Jay's on Hots. Subscribe.
Join our YouTube membership.
Give him your Twitch Primes. Give him our YouTube membership. Check us out on Patreon.
Damn, you're
OnlyFans,
better at this than
Twitter.
I am.
Yeah. Sean is prolific on OnlyFans.
I mean, we're the only ones watching this, so I want to make sure that I know to subscribe.
Yes, exactly.
Like and subscribe.